No, you can do it. Go ahead, Callum. Go ahead, Callum. Yeah, the dog shit is crazy. That's why I'm.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to the SunBet Poker Tour here at Carnival City, Johannesburg. Sorry about the delays. We had more Wi-Fi problems here, and as you can see, I'm joined by Ash and Caleb here with me in the commentary booth. So great to have you guys up here. It's always a pleasure, and we will be jumping back into the final table action. Doesn't look like anything's changed. I believe we were still down to 7 players. So, yep, nothing much has changed, guys. You might see some changes to the chip stacks, but that's about it.
Yeah, we've got 7 brilliant players playing in a high stakes game. So it's always an interesting game when you got so many pros on the table.
Definitely, and a lot of good players there. Who's your guys' favorite to take this one down?
Okay, so I mean, you know, Alvin's been a quiet guy there, sitting down quietly. Obviously, we know the achievements that Geo, Max, and Imi has achieved. So, I mean, you know,
Good, thank you.
yeah. So, I mean, okay, we can look at Geo's all the way down. He's one of the short stacks.
No, man.
At this moment in time, Nick's actually the shortest stack on this table. So Nick's going to be looking for that double up very soon again, eh?
Definitely.
Like I said earlier on, I mean, Nick's not here to mess around. Nick's here to win the tournament. But so can be said by all of the rest of the players, eh? Max has a brilliant chip lead at the moment.
Yeah, he does. It's awesome.
I mean, he's sitting at 2.6 million. Okay, so the cards have been dealt around now. Let's see what everyone picks up.
That's what you call? Fold? That's what you call, fold.
Jack 10.
I think I must open. Yeah, everybody exposed, yeah?
Okay,
It looks
so
like a
there's
redeal.
been
Yeah.
There's been a bit of a misdeal.
Exposed cards.
It's not a redeal. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
misdeal.
So they're going to burn
there
the card.
was a player's cards that was
Let's do
exposed.
60,000.
So it was Jack 10 if I heard clearly.
Oh, no,
so,
no.
So the ruling actually is that if those cards are exposed to one player, it actually needs to be exposed to everybody on the table. So that's the reason why the dealer has now opened the Jack 10 and showed everybody on there.
Looks like he's still playing that.
Thank you.
Did get a raise from Max in the cutoff. Up to 2 bigs with his king 5 suited.
No one.
Nico going to defend here with his 10-9 off.
Check a bet.
Flop comes ace-ace jack here.
Bet.
So nothing for either of them, of course. Max going to c-bet.
Nobody else at my table.
It's a very dry board for Nico unless he
Yeah.
wants to make a move. So he's going to fold.
Yeah, of course.
He's got to fold there.
I've been getting stick for drinking
Sure, buddy.
from Elvin. Elvin, I'm telling him about Elvin. I'm telling him that you gave me stick about drinking.
Yeah.
But look, you're old enough to be a father figure.
Yeah. But,
And Giovanni is actually the shortest stack on this table, guys.
so Nadia already-
So
Oh,
he needs a double up for sure.
Oh, he is now. Yeah, the chip's just changed.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
sitting just
He-
over
he-
10
he-
bigs, eh? He's like almost 11. He's like
Yeah, just under.
10.8.
Yep.
But I believe he can actually double up, eh? If he just finds the correct spots, and I mean,
Yeah.
he's a very good player. He's a very tight player too. He doesn't play loose whatsoever. So, I mean, if he finds the spots, he'll get it.
Yeah, I definitely think Joe will find the double up here. He was down to like 3 bigs earlier when the Wi-Fi was down and found pocket kings there in the big.
Wow.
No, they look pretty concerned. Charles.
That's your card.
No, he must have pulled something.
Fold.
Okay, so Nico,
Fold.
folds the 8-4 suited under the gun +2. Mr. Huawei's son, he's in the cutoff with 8-5 suited. Alvin picks up pocket 3s on the
He has
D.
to raise this.
It's
He has to
it's
open
quite a
this hand.
It's quite a powerful hand on the D to have. At least you have a made hand at this moment in time. So and you're going up only against everybody else's
All in.
fault. So
Oh, and
it's only
he
up against a
does-
smaller
Oi,
big.
he
just
moves
jammed
all in.
yeah.
Yeah.
20 bigs,
Backside, it's a good time.
jams it all in.
Yeah. So it's only up against Nico and Gio.
How much is it?
Well, now
As
that
you were saying.
Nico has asked for a count, I mean, I'm pretty sure he has to be strong with his hand.
600.
I think it was Gio who asked for the count.
Gio's asked for the count, and I'm sure Gio's just gonna be quite strong. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, I wanted to, yeah. Okay. Let's see, judge.
When I said it's a good time to find kings, the first one I found was a king.
Fold.
So Gio,
Gio
should fold
folded.
out his king queen off.
Yeah. Wow, what a tight fold from Mr. Gio, man.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Alvin covered him. I don't think he wanted to maybe lose his tournament life there.
No, of course. I mean, so deep
Yeah.
deep in the tournament. I mean, the money's not even up yet.
Yeah.
So of course, he's gonna fold his king queen off.
I think it's, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's 55, somewhere there. It's like 56 or 66.
So Callum, you asked me who I'm rooting for. Who are
Yeah.
you rooting for? Yeah.
Well, I'm not rooting for anyone, but I'd say my favorite to win is probably Max with that stack in front of him. And I think he did really, really well to get up to that stack. He was looking, well, not short, but he was down to around like 600, 700,000. And did really, really well to make it up to 2.6 that quickly.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at
Well,
it
so
at the
you're not
moment,
one
Max and
Imran,
Imran
yeah.
are tied on the
They
chip
are.
lead.
60,000.
I think Imran actually has a very good chance of actually winning this. I mean,
Yeah.
considering at one stage he was down to 170,000 chips, then the next time we saw him on the live stream was probably 1.7 million.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's actually a good chance of him actually winning it. I mean, he's playing quite well,
Yeah,
quite
he's
decent,
been-
quite tight too.
playing
Something's
really well.
actually happening on the outside tables in the cheap tournaments at the moment because you see everybody screaming in. Everybody at this table are actually looking there. You saw Max and everybody turning around. There's a lot of fun that's happening down here at the moment.
Guys, in the comment box, please let us know who you would like to see win this high roller.
Yeah.
Fold.
So we are not going to play down to a winner today. It's going to be down to the money or to level 16.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, it comes around the back. Can't score there, you're not going to win the game.
Gio looking super short at the moment, yeah.
Then I got his foot to his head.
Oh, well,
Caleb, who's your guy to win here?
personally, I think Max Davison. I mean, he's played a lot of high rollers and a lot of past plays, and I'm assuming he's gonna win this. Hopefully, well, my money's on him.
So I've got a few friends on this table.
So who do you think, Ash? It'd be nice to know from your side.
I mean, like I said, I got a few friends on this table. The person that I would really like to come up this time, I mean, it's the first time he was playing in the high roller now is Mr. RC. First
Okay.
time I'm seeing him playing the 50k
Yeah.
high roller, and he's just deep in the tournament. I mean, we always, especially when you're up against all the pros. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a single person on that table at the moment that is not a proper professional player. Even Nico. I mean, Nico is a brilliant.
To 64.
Except for Nico and Mr. RC, every single one of those guys are basically poker pros, eh?
Yeah.
And when you come up against people like that, it's I'm rooting for the underdog.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, I'm rooting for Mr. RC, to be honest with you.
I think an
Uh,
awesome hero story would be Geo with
Oh, card.
regging right at the end of late reg.
And flop cards.
You can never
And-
write G off.
Yeah.
Something like I mentioned earlier on, and was the fact that I've seen Gio on a final table going with the lowest stack,
Yeah.
not make a deal and win the tournament.
And
So yeah, my fates. I've definitely got the fate in Gio coming back. I mean, we've seen Imran even in
Bet
the
60,000.
Mega Million spinny stack up from nothing.
Thank you.
yeah.
Max is probably one of the best short stack players I've ever seen play. Max can come in at late reg with his last bullet and then spin up
Check.
to win the tournament or make top 4.
Last cards. Check up it.
So Imran actually makes ace high, which is good in the big blind against Max Davison Queen Jack. So Imran will show his ace.
So yeah.
It'll be good.
That's in moves, please.
Wow, what a pot.
Thank you.
See Zyceps in the chat saying the person that shoves everything with Jack 8 will win this tournament. Zyceps loves his Jack 8.
I'm trying to wonder whether he is one of Guppy's fans. That sounds like a Guppy move, eh? Guppy, he calls Jacks Jacobs.
I did hear him saying that in the free roll.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably has probably heard him somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, he loves it, eh? I mean, Guppy has won many a tournament shoving jacks. Jack 4s, Jack 2s, any jack in Guppy's hand.
Oh, he went up.
And we got a fix on the chip count there. So Giovanni's actually at 700,000. So
Oh wow.
yeah, not too bad. He's got over 20. He's got 23 bigs there in front of him.
So is Nick the shortest? From what I'm
Indeed,
seeing?
yeah, 195,000. Yeah.
So yeah,
So Nick needs a triple up. No, not even a double up, man. Hope he gets it. Let's see what happens here.
So Nick's on the big blind at this moment in time, and it looks like everybody hasn't picked up anything decent. Gio with Queen 5 suited in the cutoff got a bit of position, so he's going to probably want to play this hand.
Did fold it out.
Did he fold it out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He's
So
being a
has
bit
folded his
tighter with
position.
how short he
Imran
is.
should probably raise this.
Yeah,
Raise.
he does.
Of course.
He wants to put pressure,
715.
but he's going to
Wow.
put pressure
Yeah,
against
so
Nick.
he's asking Nick to go all in. He bet 750,000.
Wow.
Nick's saying he kind of has to here.
Nick's got 10-5 suited. I mean, only 185
Is
left.
he gonna
There
make?
should be a definitely fold and wait to see another day, I guess, you know?
He goes all in here.
Oh, wow.
He does.
In.
None of these
Wow,
things,
I think he thought Imran was pulling a move or something, but hey,
305,
good luck to Mr. Nick, I guess.
Nick loves these suited cards. He
two
loves
Yeah.
loves cards that he knows
five.
oppositions are putting him under pressure with big cards, and he'd love to come in with the small cards here.
Well, I mean, it's suited and it's live too.
Oh, it's a 60-40. It's a 60-40 split here.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely could
Well,
see
let's
him
see what happens on the flop.
doublets. As long as he hits something.
Let's see who prayed to the
Dodges
poker
queen.
gods today.
Yeah. Flop comes 2
Oh,
ace,
we see a 5.
Yeah, we
wow.
And look at that flop.
Look
that
at that.
changed from 60-40
Yeah.
to now 70. And there's
No
a
help there.
Imran only needs to hit a queen or a 8.
And there's
Oh,
that
there's
ace.
wow.
Wow. That is a rough one for Nick.
Amy makes
Unlucky
it on the
one.
number,
Wow.
And Nick is eliminated.
Yeah.
But
Nick-
Nick's such a gentleman. You see him
Yeah.
walk up, he's smiling,
Sure.
and he's on his way out.
But what a run
Bit of a
Mr.
tough
Imran
one
is
there.
having, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
from 100, as I said before, previously, from 170,000 chips to, what's it now, 2.8
Yeah.
million. I mean, that's
Probably more. I'd
that's
say he's at
amazing. Yeah,
3
probably
now?
more, 100%, yeah. Imran is actually doing quite well in
Very,
this
very well.
tournament, yeah.
He's had a huge chip lead the entire tournament and he's been managing it amazingly.
That's small.
So,
That's small.
Definitely one to watch. Wouldn't be surprised if he took home the trophy.
Like I mentioned the other day, I mean, Imran's finished in the top 30. Well, top 40, around the 30-something position in the WSOP.
Wow.
10,000 people
Wow. Yeah.
in Las Vegas about 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, that is a huge achievement.
Everybody around the world saw Imran doing a dance. It was one of the most famous things on TV. I mean, you know. Imran's a brilliant player
Brilliant.
as well. I
Yes.
mean, when Imran's got chips, he's gonna put pressure on you, and when Imran short stack, he's gonna know exactly when he needs to be betting, when he
Fold,
needs to be
fold.
raising, when he has a raise and he can fold. Otherwise, he's not. Or he's gonna be jamming. So, I mean, and the same can be said for Max, eh?
Yeah.
Or Geo on this table. Mr. Sun as well. Mr. Sun's quite tight. Alvin's one of the quiet underdogs on this table. Don't put Alvin away. I mean, Alvin's won many tournaments as well. In the hijack, Geo picks up pocket nines.
Raise to 70,000. Fold.
So that's a standard 2x raise. So Geo's going in with a 2x raise. One of the things that you'd notice, I think, among a lot of the streaming over the last few days is the difference between later on in the main event, the Mega Million tournaments, the High Roller tournament, and then your free rolls
Yeah.
and the rest of that is the raise amounts.
Yeah.
A lot of the amateur players will just raise random amounts of chips, whereas you'll see in these tournaments where the pros come in, they're always raising 2x and they're going to be consistent. They're disguising their hands when they're super strong. It doesn't allow the rest of the players on the table to actually pick up whether their hand is super strong or their hand is mediocre. I mean, you get a lot of the pros raising any 2 cards. You'll see Marco betting, 3 betting, 4 betting
Yeah.
with any 2 cards.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done it on the table the other day with me and with 8-3 offsuit and
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. But that's the thing. I mean, if you're gonna always be raising the exact 2 cards the same way, people are gonna pick up on your tendencies. So Alvin's got 5-2 under the gun, yeah.
Should be folding this, of course.
Nico with 6-9 offsuit, terrible. Geo under the gun plus 2 queens, suited, not good enough to play at that position. Let's see what Mr. RC does. He's got 5-6 suited in a middle position.
Raise to 75,000.
Now that Imran got the chip lead, actually, I mean, any ace is dominating the table, I guess, you know.
And he's got a bit of position. I mean, he's in the cutoff right now.
Yeah.
So Max has got a decent hand to actually.
I think Max folded
defend,
and.
yeah. Oh, did Max
Yeah,
fold?
Mr. Sun called. Oh.
Okay. Okay.
So now both of them connecting with that 7, but Imran flopping a 2 pair.
What an awesome.
Yeah.
Imi should look at trapping a bit. He should be checking and hoping that Mr. Sun's hand improves.
75.
He actually did check it down, I mean, on the flop, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no,
Huawei
he's-
Sun is
he
actually
wants
drawing
call.
dead. I mean, after the turn.
Yeah. But I mean, on the flop, Imran definitely wants to try to build pot value there once he knows he's that strong.
Yeah.
Check. Check
So Mr. Imran got a lock on this hand now. 345,000 in the pot, 12 big blinds. So Imran should throw out a value bet, yeah. I mean, considering you're flopping 2 pairs.
Nico, wat is je op muziek? Is het
Yeah, of course.
225.
Carnival van muziek, dis nie hy spesifieke
Ja.
tunes hierdie.
Nee.
Got it through.
Op ons vriende vra.
Ja,
Maar
waarskynlik.
ek dink is George Michael.
Dit is moontlik.
So actually quite a few short stacks on this table, and then
Max Bird gewees.
a couple people in comfortable spots. Galvin just above 20 bigs. Mr. Sun just above. Is that just over 13?
So I wouldn't really say that they're all short stacks.
Yeah.
There's quite a few short stacks. I mean, in this blind levels, 1 hour blind levels, 20 bigs is a decent place
it's
to
a lot.
be.
Yeah.
So the short stack right now that you're looking at is Mr. Sun.
Yeah.
But you've got Geo, you've got Alvin. They're all sitting with 20 bigs plus. You're still a little bit comfortable. You know, you're not over pushed into that shove stage.
But
right
you do
now.
have to pick your spots a little bit tight, I'd say, maybe, with 20 bigs. Because you need to watch out for the big stacks. So
Look
like,
at with 20 bigs, you can still raise and
Yeah.
fold. You can still try to pull 1 or 2 moves where you can raise, and then if somebody comes back over the top, you can still fold. Like I was trying to say, the differentiator between this sort of game and your lower stakes game is, the pros know 2.5, 3 times blind raise, 3. And if they don't have something really decent or they're not willing on playing any two cards and trying to get you, pseudo connectors
Raise to
or
60,000.
broadways, they're gonna fold and you're
All
gonna
in.
take the pot down. Yeah.
So Maswabi-san
Okay,
went all
so-
in, I guess. Jack 10
So we
suited.
see Max raising with 9-7 in the D. He's playing his positional raise, and Mr. Sun comes back over the top. But you see what a
Yeah,
brilliant
Max just
player
folded,
Max
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Even though he raises, he still throws it away because he's just trying to take down the blinds in that position.
Yeah.
But
He
you
wants
must
that-
remember, there's no need for him to do that because he has 2.4 million in his stack.
Yeah, he's just trying to put some
He's trying to put
pressure.
some pressure, of
Yeah.
course. But I mean, he needs to find the spots, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
know.
no. When there's two chip leading dominators on a table like this, you need to do that with that stack.
Yeah.
You
of
need to
course.
make sure that exactly that you have all the lowest stacks around you. You want to put max pressure. You want to make sure that they fold. You want to make sure that they bleed their chips. So the more they keep bleeding their chips, they gotta find a really good hand in a spot like that to call you. If they're not finding a really good hand, they're not gonna come back and shove on you. So Max and Imi should be raising. And they should be putting pressure on the short stacks because they know the only time the short stacks is going to come back over the top is if they've got a top 5 to 10% hand against them.
Fold. Fold.
And I think this is where a lot of the amateurs don't understand that because, I mean, when you have the chip stack, you got to put the pressure on the people.
Oh.
You're not putting the pressure on you yourself are not going to build your chips up.
Yeah.
30, call.
And because you continuously do that, sometimes short stacks think that you're just putting pressure on them, and you might have a hand. And
Yeah.
once you have a hand, you scoop their whole stack.
So Mr. Nico here should actually raise it up.
Raise.
Does.
Yeah.
110.
110. Total 110, eh?
So what you're actually saying, Ash, is actually correct. I mean, look at Nico. He got King 10 off. He's putting max pressure on Alvin because, I mean, he's one of the short stacks.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is completely correct. I mean, you as being a big stack, you have to put pressure on
Yeah.
the
You
small
need,
stacks.
you need to start
considering
putting
such a big
pressure
tournament.
on that, yes.
Yes,
Correct.
100%.
When you short stacked, you're actually trying to survive and you're trying to find a good hand to play up against the big stacks because you know they're going to put pressure on you. Yeah, and you want to start scooping those chips. But you can't make calls. It becomes a very difficult situation when you start becoming very short stacked. But I mean, this is what differentiates the pros against a lot of other players because when it comes down on low stakes, you'll see a lot of players that start just jamming,
Yeah.
which is not the right play to go.
Especially considering they're so deep in the tournament, I guess,
Really deep in the tournament.
Yes.
Right now, ICM starts coming into huge consideration. You need to remember that Max is one
Raise
of
to
those super
60,000,
pros.
fold,
He's
fold.
doing what he's doing. He's not wasting chips from the D. He's coming. He knows exactly how much of chips he's got.
60,000.
He knows how much the chips are worth. He knows who is willing to make a deal on this table come the final 2-3 players. He's not going to make a deal with certain people. I can tell you that. There's probably only, when I look at this, there's probably only 3 or 4 players that will make a deal. The rest of these 8 players, if you with most of these pros on the table, they're never going to make a deal against them. They're going to go in for the kill.
I'm asking everyone. In the comments, please say if you want a 15-minute break.
Kan ek 'n teenvraag vra?
Nee.
Wil jy gaan poef?
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah. Patchen is right.
Imran now looking down at pocket 9s under the gun.
Raise to
Just
60.
going to raise it up to 2 bigs.
Fold, fold.
Nick,
Fold.
85. Hello?
Nico should be defending 10-8 suited
Yeah,
from the
on the
D.
button.
I would say that he definitely should be making the call. He's playing really tight right now. I mean, with a 1.1 million stack, It would have been fine, but
When we're getting close to the bubble too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Approaching.
3 more players out until the money starts. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to be folding these good hands.
Actually, just 2 players from the
Alright.
bubble, so quite close.
2 players. Yeah.
not at this level of play. You look, the bubble's only worth 97,000. A lot of the players are
Yeah, wanna win.
probably in for more than one bullet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nobody's playing these tournaments here to win cash. You're playing these tournaments to win. You won't find the players doing this as they would in a main event that has 300-400 players. You won't find them doing the same as in your little slam that has 200 players. I mean, with tournaments like this where you've got 2 tables, you aiming to get to the win.
Imran, you're under the gun, guys.
Fold.
Sorry,
Fold.
Mr. Max Davison.
It's folding all the way around.
Getting down the bottom of the deck.
Fold.
So Gio's picking up 9-8
Getting
in the
dealt
D in
harder.
position.
Folds it.
Dealt one hand. He got dealt
And
one
he's
hand.
folding as well. Okay. Gio with 20 picks doesn't want to do a raise and then fold. We obviously see
Looks
that
like Mr. RC lumped. Yeah.
Mr. RC is limping with the ace-5 diamonds. He's got Imran totally dominated here with the 68-32.
Oof. Oh, yeah.
Check a bit.
And he finds it, but Imran also
Yeah.
finds the 4. So I think if Robbie checks, which is a brilliant player, but you see,
His hand is quite disguised here, though, I must say, with limping
he
in.
hasn't raised against the big blinds.
Yeah.
Where Imi's making the call. Imi wants to see whether he finds the 2 or the 4, but he doesn't. And he's looking very carefully at what Robbie's going to do here.
I feel like Mr. Imran should obviously just call.
Robbie's
Yeah.
still calling.
Yeah.
Robbie's, Imi's not believing Robbie's bets.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Robbie's hand is so disguised.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Ace High wins, Mr. RC wins at the end of the day. But Imran's not going to believe him.
Yeah, he's
to
going to
never
check
bet.
back. He's got showdown value. He's going to check back.
Oh,
He
there
can't
we
bet
go.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's.
And
I
those
mean,
cards from Imran will go straight into the mark.
Yeah. Both
Nice
players
little-
basically change check on the river. I mean, flushes get there. They're in the blinds.
Yeah.
Anybody could have had any 2 cards.
Yeah, it's blind v blind. Yeah.
Yeah. Imi had showdown value as well.
How's the commentary looking like, guys? The
Yeah.
comments on the side.
Oh, it's quite empty.
Everybody's quiet.
Yeah, everyone's like more viewers are starting to come in now. They weren't really expecting the stream to go down, and didn't know when it was coming back up. So it should
Okay.
be filling up over time.
Well, whoever's here, guys, welcome back to the High
Yeah.
Roller Day 2. I mean, we threw away from the money. We're close to the bubble. And here are your people that are playing on the final table. We got 7 players left. And looks like Imran Bojani is the chip leader of this High Roller event, Day 2. Carnival City 2025.
Fold.
So you see, Alvin's been very, very quiet so
Yeah.
far. He hasn't played a lot of hands.
Raise to 60,000. 60,000.
He's trying to find the right spots. Puts on the glasses. Doesn't want anybody looking at the fact that when he does have make a good hand, he's looking at his chips, or he's looking at the players, or his eyes are wandering around.
60,000.
You can check how Mr. RC is looking at him.
60.
I think Imi,
One
with
thing
his stack's
about-
gonna, yeah, he's gonna call this, yeah.
One thing about Mr. RC, I played with him a few times on the tables before. I mean, he's a comedian, man. I mean, he's a very fun player to play around. And but considering this, let's focus on his hand now. Ace 4 and a small blind with Imran Bojani against Alvin Play with the Queen 9 suited against +1.
Ooh, look at that
What
flop.
a flop.
Alvin's pretty much drawing dead here. He's drawing to. Oh,
Oh,
totally
wow.
dead.
Okay, well
Yeah.
no diamond
oh,
draw.
no, no, he's
Diamond
got
draw.
the diamond draw now.
Does
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah.
He just cannot get the 4 of diamonds. Then otherwise,
Yeah.
But
It's
he
another
doesn't
story.
he doesn't know that Imi is actually already flopped the ace. So Imi's gonna come.
35. 35. All right. So
Imi knows there's 2 flush draws
Yeah.
out there. So
gonna
let's
raise
see
it
what
up.
Imi's
Well-
gonna do now with 2 flush draws out there.
Imran's not going to go anywhere, I guess. I mean, with flopping trips, I
They
mean,
should
you
raise
know,
it
there's
to
a higher
try and
chance.
get rid of the flushes.
Yes, 100%.
Does
Well,
indeed.
that's what he did.
I think Alvin's gonna still make this call. He's drawing to
Yeah.
the second nut flush on a runner board. So his hand is quite a little bit disguised at the fact that it's a runner there.
Oh, he 3-bet him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that might
So
be.
he's now trying to represent,
Yeah.
like he's got the ace.
No, that's.
But Imran's
Yeah.
not gonna go anywhere.
last cards.
Imran's not. So Imi, you see, Imi just does a flat here because he wants to see whether the
Wow.
club or the diamond
Yeah.
makes.
So
it.
since Alvin hits a queen, I mean, I'm pretty sure Alvin thinks he's
The
good.
other thing is, that Alvin obviously
back.
Check, check.
positioned him.
Yeah.
So that's a huge pot picked up for Imran.
Imran's got a
Wow.
brilliant 580k
now
pot, 19
Alvin-
bigs there.
Gonna fall down to 300,000 here.
Mhm.
Down to.
So
12
now
bigs.
we now have a new shorter stack on the table.
We do.
But Alvin's also a brilliant player. I don't think Alvin's just going to throw his chips away.
Time wasting?
You know, Mr. Alvin will probably find the spots. I mean,
He's-
I've also played with him a few times on the tables regarding Master Jam tournaments and everything. I mean, he's a very good player. He knows when to find his spots. He knows when he's short, when he's deep. He knows what to do.
Looks like Spurs took down the final there for the soccer.
They ain't got that anymore.
Did they beat you? Or was it against United?
Yeah.
Yes, man! Terrible for you United supporters.
Don't tell Dr. Greg Maestri that because he'll flip.
That's his problem.
I'm so glad he's not looking at the screen
Nico
right now.
picks up pocket
Ooh.
10s and under the gun +1.
That is a hand.
Let's see what he's going to do. He should be disguising in 2.5x, I should say.
75.
Yeah.
Does indeed, yeah.
Yeah,
Out on the money.
2.5x. 2.5x. This guy's there, and he wants to see who's going to come in.
So what's the
Nobody's-
variation between the 2x and then the 2.5x?
Oh, not really so much, eh?
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
just what they prefer.
It's what guys prefer.
Yeah.
It's you'll see. I mean, in the unexperienced amateur players, they're gonna go a lot more than 2x on the bet. If they've got aces, kings, queens, something like that,
Game bigger than that.
they're gonna be betting a lot bigger. And that's where pros start to actually run circles around the amateurs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think even when you get newbies, when they start making it down to this sort of level, in your final tables, in your top 10s, playing your slightly higher stakes games, they just pick up from what the table's doing, and they're gonna raise.
Yeah.
So even though they've got a strong hand, they're gonna learn. Instead of going 3, 4, 5x or 10x, they're gonna come down. You will also see that a lot of the pros, you will never find a Gio or an Ahmed Karim or anybody jumping in the first few levels of play.
Fold.
Whether it's
Yeah.
they're not gonna come in and play your low stakes games. It's just playing. They're only playing the main, then they're playing the high
Fold.
spiralers. But they're not going to jump in there where you still have a few satellite winners that's coming in. And your satellite winners are the guys that are still used to playing that sort of game. And then they want to come here and then they're going to raise 10x and stuff like that. So, I mean, in 2-3 hours, your satellite players start to, unfortunately, depreciate a lot of their chips. And the only reason for that is because their mindset's still stuck in how they were playing there.
Yeah.
Where the blinds are going up in 15 minutes and they're under pressure quickly. So you're always under pressure to build chips. But here you are running a marathon and you're not running a sprint race. And that's where the pros actually, they wait for the really good hands and the really good spots and then they scoop it. I still remember the first super high roller I ever played in my life. And Gio scooped me. I mean, I flopped top pair, top kicker, nut flush draw, the works. And I was firing into the pot. But Gio knew because I was firing and I'm playing the way I was playing everywhere else when I was still learning the game. He caught me with a gut shot and he fucking makes it. And then he scooped my whole stack. And then, Yeah, I mean, I've learned my lessons. But that's the thing, yeah.
Max
a lot of
finds
players.
ace jack
Ace
suited
jack on
here.
the cutoff.
Yeah.
Klap hom gonna show.
Is he gonna get any action here though?
60.
Depending on what they have.
Ooh, Mr. Sun wakes up with pocket tens and jams.
Yeah,
Max
no,
should
I
be
mean, Max
calling,
is
yeah.
definitely going to
Yeah,
be calling
he's
this. He
gonna-
knows. He
It's
knows
not a lot
a
for him to
flip.
call, I
He
mean-
knows it's a flip, especially against 15 bigs.
Yeah.
Max
I mean,
is,
when
Max is still going to be left with 2 million chips. He knows
100%,
exactly
yes.
how deep he's still going to be sitting after this call.
For 80.
The only problem.
Ooh, wait,
oh,
Nico, wow, with the big
yes,
blind
the
with
only
ace king.
problem. The only problem I was just about to
Yeah,
say
is
is that
that
Max
Nico.
has players
Yeah.
behind him, and that's
So
the
Nico
thing.
rejabs, now
now
Max is gonna get out the way,
Yeah.
I think.
How much is that?
Yeah, I'll tell you now.
You see now this costs half of Max's stack. So
Yeah.
Max is gonna definitely gonna Max is gonna fold here. I can't
no,
see Max
he has to
calling
fold.
36. I can't see Max calling.
Yeah.
He's too good of a person to know that the moment he makes that 500k call, 440, 15 big call,
15.
and Nico comes over the top, he's got to fold that hand.
15.
I think if Max folds, it'll be a great fold from him, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, then it'll just be a race, I guess, 50-50.
Also that suited ace
Ah,
jack.
he's smiling. He knows this
Yeah.
is an easy fold. He knows.
Yeah, he's
he knows he
smiling,
wants to go up
there's it.
against one guy. He doesn't want to go
He
up
should
against
let
two
it go.
people with ace jack. You don't want to go against two people with ace jack.
Yeah, no.
Even though it's suited, I mean, suited is only increases you by a couple
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
percent, not
yeah.
much.
He's gonna lay it down.
He's got to throw that
Oh,
away.
wow. Good fold from
Yeah,
Max.
great fold.
It's a great fold.
Now we do see the flip here. So Mr. Sun's 10's gonna hold.
Oh!
Ace jack leaves your stacks his call. Yep.
I think a 10 is coming.
Mr. Sun says he thinks Kenny's coming.
There's Queen Jack 5.
no,
Oh,
I don't
wow.
So
He
actually,
doesn't
if
want
Max
the
made the
10.
call,
Yeah.
I mean, he would have been
He
ahead
does-
right now.
Yeah, he's
horrible
got two
call to
blockers.
make,
He's got
but
two
yeah.
No
blockers.
diamond.
This ball's getting really ugly for Mr. Ah, he
That's
pulls
alright,
up.
yeah.
Pulls up. And,
So let's take it back a bit.
and you see Max wakes up there. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max would have won it with the ace
would've.
jack.
100%. That's
He
exactly what I
would've
was about to
won
say,
it.
Ash. Yes.
Well, but when Max looks at the ace king, he's happy with the fold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
100%.
But it
yeah.
just comes up so bad.
No, but he knows he has to fold that spot. Every single time you've got to fold that spot. You can't.
He's got to fold that spot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just because the flop favored you doesn't mean
Yeah.
you should have
and
called.
just like
Yes.
that, Mr. Sun's all the way up to 985k, 30 bigs plus.
Moving, yeah?
I
Yeah.
was on the bottom.
33
Nico-
bigs, 33 bigs. He's sitting at 33 bigs
Alrighty.
there. And Nico's now down
To 23, yep.
to 23 still, but very deep.
Indeed.
Alvin's about the shortest stack now, just sitting here just over 10.
I feel
Yeah,
like
he's got
if,
11 there.
Out.
I feel like if Nico just holds through and just plays, just carry on playing tighter and tighter, he'll make it in. He'll make it in if he just
It's-
carry on. Just
with
I
doing
mean,
two
it.
players
look,
from the money.
Nico now shoves ace king.
Charlie, Charlie.
He
That's
knows
it.
he's flipping against
done.
every single hand except ace king.
Okay, cool, guys. So we are heading into a 10 or 15 minute break here. And then we will be back.
Cool, guys. See you a little bit later.
Cheers.
Cheers.
course. Yeah. Mr. Alvin picks up, I guess, 100k.
So guys, and welcome back after that short little break there. I'm joined here in the commentary booth by Jonathan Hyman as well as Caleb.
How's it, guys? Glad
Hey.
to be here. Glad to commentate
yeah.
over such a high-stakes
Welcome,
tournament.
Jonathan.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's nice to have so many people here in the booth.
Yeah, love to hop in.
Yeah.
Love hopping in and out. Going back to the action, we do see that Imran is our chip leader, 3.4 million chips. He has been dominating this tournament, as I've seen.
Oh, Mr. Nico here has to do a button raise, I guess. I mean, with the ace 8 off.
Yeah, any ace here.
650k. Yeah, any ace on the button is good.
Seems good enough.
You know, to take down the blinds, I mean, that's great enough.
There we go.
Yes.
Have a standard raise. 2 big blinds. 2 big blinds should do it. Unless
Oh, wow.
Giovanni does wake up with it. Should see a jam here. Nico obviously can't call. Yeah, there we
Yes.
go. We do see the jam. Mr. Aussie does not find it. Nico is going to have to fold here. Can't ever call off. Even if Giovanni does find some bluffs, like some King Jack, Queen Jack, any of those type of 3-bet bluffs, Nico just can't call off here. He's thinking about it though.
I guess you have to think about Mr. Giovanni's, range on a small blind. I mean, going all in over this tournament life, especially close to the bubble, it's quite a big thing, you know. So,
100%.
I mean, Mr. Nico has to think about these type of things. He has to fold his hand.
Yeah. I think it's just out. It's not doing great against any ace here. It's
Oh,
not
it's a
even
good
doing
fold.
that well against like King Jack suited, Queen Jack suited. Don't really want to take those spots. Try to find better spots in these type of tournaments. The blind levels are, I believe, an hour.
Yeah.
So
Is
he
an
has
hour.
plenty time to navigate correctly, find better spots.
And considering also, I mean, there's one shorter stack than him, I mean, which is Mr. Alvin. I mean, you know, so he can obviously probably get closer to the money bubble than anyone else, you know.
RCM is going to come into play soon.
Well, I guess, I mean, you know what, there's 4 places being paid. And there's 7 players left, I guess, guys. I mean, with Max Davison, especially with Queen Jack under the gun suited, I mean, Max is like, he's making a good run, you know?
100%.
It's Nico looks down at pocket threes here in the cutoff.
I think this is just a fold here. Under the
Yeah.
gun opening range is quite tight.
Quite strong, especially, yeah.
I don't think he can play many flats because he does have to worry about the players behind him 3-betting. He does make
Yes.
the correct fold. Love that fold there.
Considering also Nico is quite short, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
he's just above starting stack. So, I mean, if he makes a call, I mean, he's left with probably, what, 400, 350 behind. So that's basically a all-in bet on the flop, you know?
No, but also with threes specifically, like any small middling pair, they don't flop well. They don't flop well at all. They're usually flopped as an underpair, so it's going to be very difficult to navigate correctly. So I think in that spot you have to ship, but shipping against under the gun there doesn't seem ever good because they have all
under
the
the
bigger
gun
pairs.
is strong, yeah.
Exactly. They have
100%.
a very, very tight range under the gun. So I think it's just a fold.
We'll
talk about Mr. Imran, guys. I mean, Mr. Imran was, as I said before, I'll say it again, the third time, Imran was down to 170,000 chips in the high roller.
Really?
He was,
170,000. He lost a
Wow.
big hand to Mr. Nick. I'm not sure his surname, but
Nicanoi.
yes,
Nicanoi,
you're right.
Nicanoi, there we go.
Mr. Nick. I mean, Mr. Nick had 7-4 suited, and this guy had jacks. He lost.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 117,000 chips down, and I mean, look at him now. He's chip leader on the high roller day 2.
Chip in
Final
a chair,
table as
guys.
well.
Chip in a chair.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, still a very, very good player. Knows how to navigate.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
We do see Nico does wake up with it. Is he gonna opt to 3-bet here, or just flat? I wouldn't mind a flat here. He isn't playing.
I
deep
feel like a
at
flat
all.
is a bit too strong, though. I mean, you know, then you're showing a lot of strength. So I believe he should just go all in the spot. You know, you
I
see
don't hate
nothing.
either. I think it's fine. The problem is I don't know if he's gonna get a lot out of Sun unless they both end up flopping over pairs here.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at that.
Nines
mean-
are still looking quite comfy here.
Did
Like to
Nico
see-
make the call?
Yeah,
did.
Nico did call. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to call off aces off his stack. You do need to have some traps.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. But I mean, obviously, when you ship pre-flop, I mean, you're basically representing you have ace, ace jack, ace queen, ace king. You know, so when this type of texture on this board comes, I mean, if you don't hit,
Yeah.
you know, you would think Mr. Wawi-san thinks that his nines are good, you know? But I mean, you know, it's a good trap from Nico, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's just hope everything goes well from here onwards.
He is gonna opt for the call. I like this as well. Nico is looking for some low cards here, like that.
Yeah.
I think Sun is gonna continue. Does end up checking. Guys, is Elvin in this hand? I don't think so. I think the graphics are incorrect. Don't know why he would be there. +1 with Queen 5 off. Nico is setting a pot size jam on the river.
Yeah, it does look like the graphics are a bit off, hey? It looks like Mr. Sun is calling, I guess.
Yeah. Now comes another 4. Let's pick up
So
a
Mr.
2-bet.
Huawei probably thinks that his nines are good. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, but obviously Nico has the goods. You know, Nico should obviously ship in.
Does have to
for
worry about a jack,
value.
but I think is gonna have
Yeah,
to
there we
call
go.
here.
And I'm so sure that Mr. Sun is going to be calling. I mean, you know, the only one overcard to his pair of nines, which is a jack. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that he's not putting Nico on ace jack or king
Flush
jack.
doesn't complete.
100%.
Nico's never there with 7-8.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Or 3-2.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you never know. You have some maniacs.
yeah. But I don't believe, obviously, so deep in the tournament, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be playing so loose, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone.
But
is
hey,
playing
let's see
quite
what
tight towards
Mr.
their
Sun
range.
opts to do.
Sun is in the tank. Thinking,
I mean-
what could Nico have here? He did flat pre-flop, which is slightly suspicious.
Yes,
for
100%.
stack. He's gonna have to think it through. He does still have all the overpairs in his flatting range. Looks like he's cutting out a call.
Oh,
Does
wow,
make-
he
does make the
calls.
call.
Nico is gonna double
This
here.
is going to be good in this hand.
The Sun is gonna chip down quite a lot.
hand, Ranger.
Upset to
Wow.
see the aces. Nico played that hand amazingly.
He's all in. Mr.
I
Sun,
really, really like the flat.
He's all in. You have to open your hand. He's all in.
Yeah, he opens nines, I guess.
Nice hand, Ranger.
Well, it's an unlucky hand from Mr. Sun. I
Yeah.
mean, as I said before, there's only one overcard to his nines, you know, which is a jack. And I'm pretty sure he's not putting him on queen jack, king jack, or even ace jack. I mean, he would have re-raised pre-flop.
Yeah, Nico
It's a
did
very
just
good
call
play
there.
from Mr. Nico,
Yeah,
yes.
he did make the call pre-flop, which kind of doesn't put him on aces.
Yeah. So it's a very good,
It's a good
very
trap.
nice play
Yeah,
from Nico.
yeah.
Good trap, yes.
Also, the thing is, Sun has to rule out ace jack. I don't think he'd ever be flatting ace jack pre-flop. Too strong of a hand, too vulnerable of a hand as well.
Yeah.
Don't think
And
he was
Nico is
considering
actually a
ace
very
jack
good
there.
player too. I mean, if he has the ace jack, he'll probably be re-raising pre-flop.
Yes.
You know, of course. I mean,
100%.
any ace, he'll be ace 10, ace jack, ace queen, ace king. So for him to not be doing that is a very good play from him. He extracted
100%.
value, and yeah.
So Huawei is going to drop down there to 530k.
Still in it.
Yeah,
Still has a
definitely.
stack.
Yeah.
It looks like he's the second shortest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Elvin is the shortest
He's got about
of our final table. Giovanni is going to open ace-5 suited.
Sun's
Love
got
punting
about
my stack with the sand. Play it like aces. He's
One
going to
is
take
gonna
the
fold,
blinds
yeah.
down. No one is going to pick up anything, yeah.
Nah, Gio needs that.
Nico did end up chipping up to 1.3 million. Now in it to win it here.
We still talk about Mr. Imran and Mr. Max, man. I mean, they are the two chip leaders in this high roller day too. I mean, if you think about how far they've came in this tournament, I mean, wow, it's been a great success from them, you know.
Yeah.
Even Mr. Alvin is surviving this tournament, which is great. I mean, he's trying to find the spots and everything, and he's finding it, and he's getting it through in a few times and whatnot. But he needs to just find it through a little bit more, just to survive till the money, you know.
100%.
Even Mr. Giovanni. Mr. Giovanni is sitting at 790,000 chips. I mean, that's great enough. A chip in a chair is better than nothing, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I do believe he did max late ridge this.
Yeah.
Gio
He
did.
did. He
Opt
did.
in at the end, still in it to win it.
And I believe the starting stack was 300k.
Yeah.
300k.
Yeah, look at that.
And he came to the feature table because it was he max late edged and then
Yeah.
joined the other table, the second table. Was there for like 20 minutes and then
Wow.
joined the feature table and was on like 800k already.
One player I can see in the back there is Mr. Nick. I mean, Mr. Nick is an awesome player. The only doubtfall is that obviously he never ran so deep in the tournament, the high roller, you know. I mean, it would be nice for him to see him cash or something, you
Yeah.
know. But he's an amazing player.
Yeah.
Amazing. Grateful player.
Seen
And
in
it's-
all the big events.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. He always makes memories on the table. He makes people laugh. That's the most important thing, you know.
Love
Right?
when table talk is vibey.
Yes.
Vibey and lively.
100%. Well, it looks like Giovanni has pocket nines under the gun. He's going to raise it up to 80,000. Considering Mr. Huawei-san, he's chip stack right now. You should just be calling on the D.
Does
But,
end up making the fold.
Yeah.
Ash was saying he is a tighter player.
No, I mean, considering we're closer to the money, I guess, you know. So many people are going to be making those type of plays.
I think a fold is fun.
Yeah, 100%. Coming closer to the bubble, I mean,
I think it's indifferent. It's fun with a call, fun with a fold.
yeah.
The only nice part with that hand is obviously you call, you play in position. Whenever you make a straight, you make the nut straight. And it was suited as well. And we did see that Gio did have nines, so they were flipping.
Yeah.
So Huawei-san did have a lot of opportunity to win that hand. Obviously, not knowing that Gio did have nines.
Considering also Masawabi-san got 430,000 in his stack, I mean, he's not going to put a lot down, you know.
100%. He is
into
sitting
the
on
hand.
10 bigs.
Yeah. So he'd rather play ICM value from now
Yeah.
until the until the money busts. And then see from there.
Max is going to open up the King Jack of Hearts. Does have to worry about Huawei-san. He does have 11 bigs to his left.
So I feel like Masawabi-san should be shipping
Should be
in that.
shipping there.
Yes, in the cutoff,
Definitely
100%.
think he should be shipping Ace-9. Ace-9 seems really strong.
Yeah.
It has a nice relevant blocker. Nico does wake up with it. Huawei-san would have run into it. So guys, don't mind what we said. We're completely wrong. We see the cards. Nico, for the second time looking down at aces.
Yeah, this is not like even 5 hands before this or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Wow,
It's like
Nico's
3.
running hot, I guess.
They are very deep, so I do like this raise here. I wouldn't be surprised if Max does call in position here.
And Mr. Max will probably be thinking it's a squeeze or something, you know. So
Especially from the small blind,
Yes.
gonna have a lot of bluffs. Gonna know that Max is opening reasonably light. He's gonna think it through. Does have a lot of playability with the King Jack suited. We can see he is very dominated here. is going to make the correct fold.
So if I'm in Max's position, I'll probably just flat call and
I
just see the
feel in
flop.
position there.
Yeah, 100%, because you're in position. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the flop and see what happens after that. And then from there, you can take into consideration what you'd like to do.
Can get
You know?
into a lot of trouble there, though.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
does flop top pair with the jack or a king,
Yeah,
does
yeah.
get into a bit of trouble.
That's another consideration that you must think of too. So,
Yeah.
it's a good fold from him, I guess. Well done to you, Max.
Unsure if Nico has been tight this entire tournament. Could be for those reasons. Even a tull. Some of these players have tulls on other players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to know them, but I know they won't share them.
42 car. Raise to 80. Fold 80.
Imran is going to raise, yeah.
He's going to use his big stack here. He's going to put a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Huawei Sun not going to fold premium. Ace Queen offsuit. Is dominating Imran if he does make the call. Is only going to need a 9, potentially a straight. Do you think Imran is just going to fold this?
Fold 430.
Tried to pick a spot with a decent blocker.
And that's why we find the spot, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
He finds it.
Huawei chipping up quite a bit.
Sun gets triggered.
Back up to 600k.
And if you guys don't know this, Mr. Huawei's son is actually a very humble person, and he's actually a very nice person to be around. He'll make you laugh on the table. He'll be the best around you, you know?
That's awesome. I've never met him. I hope I do one day.
Yeah, one day.
At the table, hopefully.
He's a very genuine guy. I mean, when I was in Cape Town in Grand West, we all went out for supper, and I mean, this gentleman is just kind. He said, pay for all the drinks, for all the food and everything. What a
That's amazing.
gentleman, this guy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fold.
In my opinion, the best people are poker players.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone's humble, everyone is kind, and they're friendly.
Yeah.
Fold 40.
I feel like Mr. Giovanni should do a button raise, yeah? Of
Raise
course.
to 80. Fold 80.
In your house, Nick.
He's going to get it through a lot.
you allow
I do
those-
think
those
Imran is going to make the call here. He is connected enough. Does already have 2 big blinds in the middle. 1 to call, 1 to win 5.5 here.
And it's considering Mr. Giovanni is a bit short. I mean, he's trying to get a lot of chips in through into his deck, you know?
Does have to take that into account. Giovanni is short, happy to raise.
Yeah.
And he's happy to play out of position.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mr. Giovanni does flop a 8 here, so...
He's going to flop a gut shot for Imran as well.
Yeah. So Imran's not going to go anywhere until maybe the turn. So let's see
Yeah.
what Giovanni opts to do here.
There's
I
a
mean, if he
draw
checks,
board
then it's
here.
a
It's
free
gonna-
card for Mr. Imran.
I think he's going to look to take it down here. It is a draw board. Imran is going to connect here a decent amount. Some 8s, some 6s, even some jacks here.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised of a raise here with just a bare gut shot. It's
Oh,
going to
wow.
let it go.
But he opts to fold.
I think
I
it's
think
fine.
he knew that Giovanni is not the type of person to obviously mess around on the button, you know? But,
Yeah, we all have our mess arounds on the button.
yeah.
I love that thing. Guys, do please let us know in chat, who do you think is going to be our high roller champion? 7 left, 4 paid. We are going to end when we are at Final 4, once we are in the money, and then we will finish it up tomorrow. Oh, it's lost.
40 to go. Fold. 40. Fold 40.
Huawei Sun is gonna steal the blinds, I believe. Wait, no, I have it wrong.
Fold 40. Fold 20 more.
Imran getting down a king jack off in the small blind.
Is gonna have to fight against Max Davison, I do like the call, trying to play as small a pot as possible. Doesn't want to inflate a pot against the second in chips here. Happy, obviously, if Max does decide to raise to call and see a flop. Let's look, Max is going to raise it up. Queen deuce. Also,
I think also considering that Imran is a chip leader, being next to him, being the second chip leader, there's going to be a lot of frustrations going between the two, you know. I mean, one
100%.
guy's trying to target the other guy and vice versa, you know. So when Max does this, I mean, you know, he has to look very strong. But if Imran calls, then, I mean, it's going to be a good call, I guess.
yeah. I mean, funny enough, Max should almost never look to get involved with Imran here.
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, as the two chip leaders, Imran does still have 1 million over Max.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, wow, Imran flops a king high, you know. But then again, Max could be representing an ace and the spot.
I do
mean,
think
blind
Max
v
is
blind.
going to need a triple barrel here if he is looking to take it down.
Of course, yeah. Especially when Imran just checks this flop. I mean, Max has to c-bet.
Yeah, just check and flow. Max has
Yeah.
a great flop as the aggressor here.
And Max has been quiet for quite some time now. I mean, you know, especially when he bets out 90,000 into such a big pot. But there, Imran calls, and let's see what happens here on the turn.
I do think this is going to be a big pot, guys, unless Max decides to slow down. Imran is usually just going to check and flow as he is. Diamonds on no help, so Max is drawing dead here.
I mean, they do check, so let's see. It's 10 of clubs on the river. So
So guys-
Imran should actually throw out a bet here. I mean, a value bet. Yeah,
100%.
there we go.
Does look like a small bet. Just trying to get value from 10. And
But-
potential under pairs.
Yeah.
Queens, jacks. He does block jacks.
But I mean, considering Max's raise pre-flop, I mean, he could have Queen Jack, he could have Ace 10, you could have Ace Queen, you could have Ace Jack. You know,
100%.
so many combos Max would have considering pre-flop. So if Max probably re-raises now on the river, he could be representing so much.
Yeah.
100%.
And I'm pretty sure.
I do think that Imran might make the call. Specifically, having King Jack here does block Queen Jack, which is the nut straight. They can have some flushes as well, but as you can see, neither of them have any diamonds. Max thinking it through is going to let go of the bluff. Imran's going to pick up a 645k pot here, increasing his chip lead and decreasing Max's second in chips.
I mean, first is Imran, then there's Max, then it's Nico, and then the rest follows, you know.
Yeah.
But still talk about Mr. Alvin Pillay. I mean, he's holding in strong, 325,000 chips.
Yeah.
I mean,
he is
Mr.
a
Alvin
short
is being
stack
quite
there.
strong, you know.
Yeah.
It is 25k above starting stack, guys.
Yep.
He is below 10 big blinds, so we are going to see him push in quite a bit.
And I believe Mr. Alvin is actually a very good player, you know. As I'm saying, I played with most of these players on the tables and everything, and considering Mr. Alvin, considering he's the smallest stack, Mr. Alvin will find the spot. No matter what it is, he will definitely find it.
Sorry about that error for the comms, guys. I do believe we were just patching some things up. So I do believe chat does favor Giovanni, Max, Nico, or Imran to win this.
What do you think, Jonathan? What's your take on this?
I have a strong feeling Imran's just going to keep his chip lead. I do think Imran has a strong likelihood to take this down. Especially approaching the bubble, he can really start to abuse with his chip lead, and he can make his chip lead completely overwhelming on the bubble if he constantly applies pressure.
Well, look at this. I mean, you know, Imran is playing a very good poker and everything. So Imran got a obviously up and down. But, I mean, Wawi-san got a straight flush draw, I guess, you know. And but Wawi-san, I can't believe he actually... Oh, he actually won that hand.
Yeah, he did ship it in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
So there's
Imran
something wrong with the graphics. Sorry about that, guys.
Imran not being able to call off because obviously if he does hit one of his outs and it is a heart, he does have to worry that Wawe-san does have heart draws.
Yeah, 100%. considering he's a small blind too. So
100%. He's going to complete with a lot. He's going to try find some chips.
yeah. Well, I guess, I mean, as I said, Mr. Alvin is holding quite strong, you know. I mean, he's 325,000 chips, almost close to the starting stack. I mean, average is probably close to, what's it, maybe 900,000 or so, if I'm not mistaken.
It looks like average should be around 900k to a million.
Yeah. So, I mean, which Mr. Alvin is quite, he's holding quite strong, you know.
100%.
So he's doing good.
One double in his back.
Yeah, yeah.
One double and he is back.
Let's just hope Mr. RC is going to open here, raise to 90,000. Let's hope Mr. Alvin can probably find a double up. You know, Mr. Imran is probably going to 3-bet this hand.
Does have a nice 3-bet here. Mr. RC can't call here. Obviously, we know that Mr. RC is ahead. However, Imran does have a lot of domination nation in his range here. Not this one.
So considering Mr. RC did call that, I mean, Queen Jack against Queen 10 is like a fair flip, you know, 63% as I'm saying, 30 against 37%.
So they do both end up connecting. Mr. RC does flop top pair, is going to keep trapping. See if Imran does keep firing into him. Does pair up, so he does have showdown, guys. He is going to look to get to the river as cheap as possible here in a 3-bet part. Neither of them holding a club here. Have a board pairing 5 on the river. Let's see if Imran does opt. He does opt to bluff here with a quick call from Mr. RC. Mr. RC is going to win a nice pot here.
Yeah.
Suspect
what a
call,
pot, you know?
Suspect call pre-flop, I must say.
Yeah.
Play King Jack off out of position. Not something I'd like to do, but
I mean,
ends up
considering
taking it down.
Yeah, considering Mr. RC connected with the board and he made 465,000 chips out of Imran. I mean,
Yeah.
that's amazing for his stack, you know.
100%.
So
It would have been actually really cool knowing that Imran is going to 3-bet the entire table quite a lot with his chip lead.
yeah, yeah,
King Jack off is actually a really nice 4-bet shove there.
yeah.
Obviously, you are going to run into it sometimes.
What's that? You learn something fast. Button okay. Yeah, speed the game up. It's good. Having more hands. More action.
Be running.
42 call. Raise to 80, fold 80. Fold 80.
Right, looks like someone raised to 80,000 here, guys.
80, fold.
Sorry, guys, the graphics team is just a bit delayed. I'm not too sure what's going on. Looks like Giovanni raised under the gun to 80,000. That's showing strength, I guess, you know? A lot of strength. I mean, under the gun is no joke. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Mr. Giovanni takes it down.
They are 7-handed, guys, so the raise is fun under the gun. Do like it. Is hopefully looking to just take the bigs down. Not really happy with the call unless the 6 comes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mr. Giovanni is staying alive.
Yeah.
Considering that he
100%.
took that
Stealing
peaches.
blinds, chipping up.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do in poker is protect your tournament life. Keep chipping up.
Yeah, his chips look pretty sick.
Mr. Alvin is sitting a bit low, guys. I mean, he's sitting a bit below average stack and below starting stack.
Yeah,
But I believe he'll find it.
he is on, I believe, 5.5 or 5.2 bigs.
Yeah.
Not a lot. He is
Yeah,
going to
there we
shove
go.
his
He's on the
pair
shove, yeah.
on the button.
Literally, just as you say, he's probably going to find something.
So, guys, we do see that one of his 3s is dead. So he is going to have a 1-outer if someone does catch up. He's going to fold to Geo. I don't think Geo can make the call here. He will lose a lot of his stack.
Yeah.
Does end up making the fold.
So, I
Alvin
mean, he's
picking
back to
up a
325.
very,
yeah,
very
he's back now.
significant part.
From the blinds it took.
Very, very significant part there.
You're right.
I think Mr. Alvin just has to just stay patient. I mean, until he finds his.
I do believe every single
double.
player here, regardless when they're short, is going to stay patient.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money up top, and the buy-in was huge, guys. It's a 50k buy-in event.
100%.
What hand did I have now?
This one. Back 10. Oh, no, pocket balls?
Yeah, you're right.
What? Which one?
Pocket ball.
Really? Go down. Pocket balls.
Potato core. Fold, potato. Fold, fold, 40.
Alvin is likely he folds.
It might have been we've had some errors where
Yeah, I would be surprised if he folded 3 off his stack. Still below 10 bigs.
Fold.
Seems like a
20 more.
standard jam. Are going to get some blind on blind action. Geo versus Mr. RC.
Well, Mr. Jovo probably raises up. I mean, King 8 off. A
Is
small
gonna
blind.
raise-
Blind be blind.
Yeah,
I mean,
blind v blind.
yeah.
Star C is going to look down at 5
Yeah.
high. No good. Geo is going to take down the blinds. And now Geo is up to $1 million.
he's back.
Name of the game is patience, guys. No matter how short you get.
Mr. Wawi-san and Mr. Alvin, I mean, I guess they're doing quite well, you know? So, considering that they are quite short, I mean, they're still staying strong.
Yeah, most definitely.
To survive this type of field and make final table is a complete accomplishment. So I do congratulate everyone who did end up making final table.
Yeah.
Even the ones that have already left us.
Wow, Mr. Max Davison wakes up with Ace Queen
Absolute
suited under the
premium.
gun.
Absolute premium
Yeah.
under the gun.
80,
Yeah.
80, fold,
80,000.
fold, 80.
Let's hope he just gets some action, yeah? I mean, as I said before, Max is an excellent player. Exceptional.
Fold, 80.
So RC should be folding this. I mean, considering
be
he's so
folding.
deep in the tournament, you know?
100%. Doesn't really want to play that out of position.
Yeah.
I know it is
I mean,
suited,
even
but
Imran, he's giving Imran a license to come through into the flop, you know?
100%. So we do see that Mr. RC, if he does connect with his ace, without a 2, he is going to lose a healthy pot here.
Check a bet.
It's all spades flop, you know?
Do see a monotone flop here. Imran is the only one with a spade here.
Check.
Very low spade though. Unsure if Max is going to stab here. Imran does connect with a 6. He is now ahead here.
Check a bet.
Looks like they all check the flop.
Yeah, it's going to look to go to showdown here. We do see that Mr. RC is drawing dead here. Nothing can help him
And
anymore.
don't forget, Mr. Imran did hit a pair on the flop or
he
a pair
hit a
sixes.
6
Yes.
and he has the only flush draw.
Yes.
60, fold.
He's going to get both of them to fold
Yeah,
and
so-
pick up a pot. Pick up a nice pot. I mean, 6-4 offsuit versus ace-2 suited and ace-queen suited. Very happy to take that down. 11 big blind pot. going
As I
to
said
out chip
pre-flop,
leader.
I don't think Mr. RC should be calling there. I mean, this is very unnecessary because, I mean, so deep in the tournament, you shouldn't be calling with ace-2
Absolutely.
suited.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the main point is it's out of position.
Yeah.
It becomes very tricky to navigate. You hit your ace, you're in trouble. You hit your 2, you don't know if it's good. The only thing you're kind of looking for there is a straight or a flush. And
100%.
I mean,
Yes.
hitting those often, I mean, you're not going to hit those
Yeah,
often at all.
Especially when Max is raising pre-flop. I mean, Max is not raising with any nonsense.
I
you
mean,
know?
he was under the gun. His
100%.
range is
So that's very strong.
Very tight. Highly towards like ace high holdings, which do
Yeah.
dominate ace deuce, obviously.
Fold, 40.
Mr. Nico in a hijack with ace-4 offsuit, he should be raising this. I mean, to try and take down something, I guess.
I think a raise or a fold is
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
I think it does become more of a raise when you're in the cutoff or dealer. I think it might
Yes.
just be a pip out.
20 more.
Yeah.
My GTO brain is doing bits here. I think it is slightly out there. It's not suited. Doesn't play quite well.
Check a raise.
Plus, he does have to worry that the 2 chip leaders are in the bigs. In the blind, sorry.
Check.
So we are going to see a pot chip leader versus second in chips here. Two very, very skilled players. Flop is going to come king, jack, queen, 2 hearts. It's a very draw-heavy board, but we can see that Max almost always has this locked up here. They'll still have to worry about some turn cards. There are some very scary turns here.
And considering that Mr. Imran led out on the flop, I mean, you know, I mean, anything can happen. He could be representing the king, could be representing the jack, queen.
I don't think
know?
Max has any queens here. Oh, sorry, any kings.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll opt to check any kings when he gets lumped into. So Imran does pick up some showdown. Max can squeak some value out of him now.
Check.
I mean,
Does
check.
go check check.
Yeah.
Max is gonna take the pot. Pair of queens versus a pair of sixes.
Sixes and yeah, Max will take down the pot. I mean, it's a nice healthy pot, 220,000 chips. I mean,
He
90,000.
does keep shortening, chipping Max down
Yeah.
and extending his chip lead. It's very important.
Naughty, naughty, Imran.
Said naughty, naughty Imran.
Does see that he thinks Imran is becoming quite tricky and cheeky, some would say. Blind v blind, trying to see every flop, trying to use his chip lead to bully people out of pots.
Massive chip lead, eh?
100%. We will see when we are on the stone bubble here that Imran is going to become hyper aggressive, likely to build his chip stack even further. As he can put players at risk and they can't put him at risk ever. Nico does look down at a suited connector, one of my favorites, one of the trickiest ones, 10-9 suited. Not deep enough to play it, unfortunately. Love to be 300 bigs in a cash game.
Raise to 100.
So Imran is gonna button raise, play in position. Obviously, he does have 3 high. Not scared at all.
Gets it through.
Very happy to play.
I played with Imran also in Sun City on the final table, the main event, and I mean Imran plays a solid poker.
Was it difficult to play against him?
It's quite difficult because you can't read him. I mean, because of his glasses.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at his glasses, I mean, you're thinking, wow, this guy is just a maniac.
Yeah.
But he's a very genuine guy. He's a very nice person to be around. I mean, he holds a
100%.
conversation, and he's a very genuine person. When it comes to poker, there's no friends.
Yeah, there are no friends in poker, guys.
100%, yeah.
We all buy in for a certain amount, and we are ruthless with it.
100%.
Once we are off the table, however, all of us are very friendly and kind to each other.
But when it comes on the
regardless.
table, I mean, I guess it's just player versus player. You know,
100%.
whatever happens on the table stays on the table. Whatever happens off the table, it stays there.
Exactly.
I just need to make a correction. It is the final 4 here that
Wow.
get paid, not the final 5.
Final 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Final 4.
I did say final 4.
No, earlier I said final 5.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah.
I did clarify final 4.
Okay, cool.
When I did get into the room, I did double check.
So Mr. Elvin got a walk here, guys. Wow.
Unlikely to see that. Surprised by Max not opening there, opening his button.
It's going to be a little bit of an uncomfortable time on that bed.
You might need to give him a few more bands. That would be a lot. A lot of brandies. But
A room for them, probably more likely. I'm going home tomorrow. I'm on my way back. This is an incidental project.
he says these 3-day events are getting long now.
40.
He came in at 60 days.
40.
So Huawei's son and Mr. Elvin are getting quite shorter and shorter.
Yeah,
I mean,
indeed.
they're quite next to each other, you know. So now it's blind v blind, I guess.
Blind action.
Wishing that you had an auto-fold button.
Nico looking down at sixes. He should opt to shove here, putting max pressure on Elvin.
How much you playing, Al?
There we go. He is going to ask how much he's playing. Once he realizes likely to see a shove here. There we go.
All in.
Does put Alvin all in.
And he's
Alvin
obviously going to get it
cannot
through.
call here. Is going to get it through. Alvin looking to see a flop. Nico not allowing it whatsoever.
Stop after this level, just leave it.
Yeah. Thanks, Ash.
Can't get to the money anyway.
Carry on. One more level. We're good.
Makes no difference to me. Just saying we should.
What time are we meant to start tomorrow? Easily could.
I think 12 o'clock.
It's 2 people less than 10 big for the next level. And we only have 900 francs.
Yeah. Makes no difference to me.
What's it to come?
He needs a couple of pots.
Fold.
Oh, Mr. Imran is looking at ace-jack offsuit +1 position.
Fold.
Let's hope he gets some action, you know. Master Alvin probably seeing offsuit ace, he'll probably ship it. Yeah, there we go.
Does end up shipping in. Chip leader. Imran is going to make the call here, guys. Does have a stack to where he can't fold once he opens here.
Unless Mr. Giovanni wakes up with something good. I mean, Mr. Nico has probably got 10 deuce offs. The Doyle.
Fold.
Oh, wow. Mr. Big Blind. Mr. Giovanni wakes up with ace-8 offsuit. Yeah, he folds. Mr. Imran should be calling, snap calling. Yeah, there we go. Showdown ace-jack offsuit against ace-3 offsuit.
Dominating Alvin here.
Yeah.
Alvin is going to need a 3 here, guys. Otherwise, he is eliminated.
You need a 3 and dodge that jack. Comes 6-6-2.
He does flop some opportunities here, guys. Any 2 will save him. There we go. We do see the 2 50-50 here. So either player can hit their 3 or their jack to win.
Yeah, no.
Board is a boat.
Wow.
Ace high is not even going to play here, guys. They both end up playing the board. Alvin does get very, very lucky to still stay in. Imran must be frustrated there to not knock a player out.
So I guess Mr. Alvin has another day to live, I guess. You
Fight
know?
another day.
Yeah.
Gifted.
Giovanni does say gifted. I would say that was a gift.
Yeah.
Poker God's looking out for him, keeping him in. Still fighting.
When you do that, you must get punished and the jack must arrive like a good thing. That's it.
There we go. Giovanni wants some blood.
Yeah.
Good song.
Does make him closer to the money if Alvin is eliminated. So for the other players, it is good for a knockout. Sure, all of them were anti-sweating.
When you find a chop in that spot, you must just be grateful and shut your mouth. So if I could give for the 3.
So. What's it to come?
3 Orleans, you win the tournament. Come on, chip leader. All the chips left in
What's
the
it to
tournament.
call? Fold. What's it call?
Nico looking down at pocket sevens. Going to do a standard button raise here.
Yeah,
Does
and
have
it's
to-
going to look a pretty bit loose, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
100% might see some fighting back.
Raise to 100.
Do have an open to 2.5 big blinds.
The bottom card, I'm pretty sure, was the same card.
Gio can't do anything with 5 high.
Oh,
Mr.
wow.
Aussie does wake up with it. Pocket
Yeah.
kings, they are 30 big blinds deep.
I mean, there's many ways of playing this hand. You can always 3-bet, you can always flat call. I
Seems
mean,
like
he
is gonna
opts to
flash
flat call.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a great flop for sevens and a great flop for kings too at the same time. So let's just see what happens here.
Mr. Aussie is gonna slow play these kings. See if Nico does opt to c-bet. He does. So as we can see, Nico is gonna need just a 7, 2 outs 2 times. Don't think he's gonna be able to win this pot by aggression here ever.
Yeah, I think it's just flat call. Flat call is a great move.
100%. Keep it
Yeah.
in. Keep it as a trap.
Oh, but he raises.
Does re-raise.
275. A min raise, basically.
Yeah. Nico, while he's getting a good price, he has
Oh,
such a
okay.
bad hand here. Is gonna show the kings.
Kings.
Wow.
1 pair of kings.
Sneaky pre-flop, eh?
Very sneaky.
I think if Mr. RC just flat called on the flop, I mean, would have went a long way. But the problem is, I don't think Mr. RC wanted a slow play because if a
Yeah.
7 does come on the turn, he cannot see that.
I
You know?
I do think, like, I don't know. I don't like the flat pre.
Yeah,
I don't think the flat pre, because
should be re-raising. Yeah,
should be making a re-raise. We might have seen an all-in there if Mr. RC does re-raise there. Pair is really strong, but his 7s were no good against Mr. RC's kings.
considering also Mr. RC was sitting around about 1.2 million, and Mr. Nico was sitting around also
1.1.
around yeah
Ooh,
1.1.
and Max,
So
Ace King under the gun here.
I don't think they would have went stack to stack. But
Yeah.
anyways, Ace King under the gun for Max.
Is looking down at a premium. Nico should just fold this out here.
I think he wants to play this hand, eh?
Go weg, Giet. Yeah, whatever.
I think he seeks vengeance from the previous hand.
He's
Oh
gonna
no!
fold
Okay,
it.
Nico's better than that.
80.
Unfortunately, in poker, you can't let your past hands get a hold of you. You do need to just let them go and play with the cards that you're given at the current moment with
Yeah.
your stack.
100%.
Max is going to get it through.
Takes it down under the
Didn't
gun.
get any action with the Ace King. Absolute premium there.
So I must wait 1 second. Yeah. The deck is coming. Ne?
You went wrong. You went wrong. What's that? System malfunction. You got the same card 3 hands in a row. New deck.
The hell?
So we have Ash and Dr. Greg Maestri joining us.
Red 3, black 8.
Ek sou ek myself in die kap en begin call het as ek nog 'n keer.
Maybe the suits weren't right every
Hi, Mr. Greg.
What's happening, guys? How's it going here?
It's going great, going great. How's it, Ash?
Coming back and I see Amy is still the chip leader. Max still holding on to his chip. Alvin still a short stack. Brilliant for him to still keep it up going with the short stack there.
Dr. Greg, I saw you were playing the satellite. What happened there?
Yeah, I got a bit stiff. I was in the big blind with Jack 5 off. Decided to defend after a 2.5 raise under the gun. The board came Jack high, I had Jack 5. Decided to lead out, flat call. Turn came a 9. Bet again, 75,000. Jono decided to call. And the river came another Jack.
Wow.
Yeah, so I made
Jeez.
trips on the river and I decided to push all in. And
Yeah.
fortunately for him, he had ace jack. So
Oh, wow.
against Jack
Kicker
5,
problems, I guess.
Kicker problems.
Wow,
so.
well, unlucky about that.
Okay, so Mr. Sun's got 8-6, he's folded. Nico's got King Jack in the
Nico's,
hijack.
Mr. Ash, actually, Nico's been playing quite well previously, eh? For the past few hands, he's been making the correct folds, correct plays. He raised to 8.
Nico's a brilliant player.
Yeah.
Nico's a brilliant player. Okay, Gio's, well, he's got nothing in the cutoff.
Let me put them there.
Okay, Amy in the small blind, 10-3, Max 10-8. He should be defending his big
Yeah,
blind, yeah. I
definitely.
think he will be defending his big blind, yeah.
Wow. I guess, Ash, I think...
I haven't seen the last few hands, but yeah, obviously he's been seen that Nico's been playing quite tight. And he knows what Nico's opening under the gun +1 with the air with.
I think everyone's getting tighter, Ash, considering it's getting closer to the money bubble, you know? It's a bubble now, so getting closer to the bubble, it's everyone's going to be playing tighter.
Faded clubs, not faded spade.
So how many players are left now?
There's currently 7. 4 places are getting paid. 4 people are getting paid.
So this currently is the final table.
This
Yeah,
is the
this is the
final
final
table.
And 4 places get paid.
Yeah.
Nice.
First place is 650,000 Rand,
Wow.
and fourth place is 97,000 Rand. So the bind for this tournament's been 50,000 Rand.
So, Dr. Greg, you tell me, right? Who do you think will take down this high roller?
Well, it's very hard to say. I mean, Imran got a 3.2 million stack to the next in line is Max with 1.8. Nico's got 1.1. So it's really hard to say. I mean, these guys are all phenomenal players, right? Anyone can get a few double ups and they're back in the game. So right now, I don't know. I can't really tell you, but I think if I had to put my money on it, I'll still put my money on Max Davison.
Definitely.
So Gio, don't write Gio off as well. Gio went all the way down to 3 bigs a little bit earlier on.
Yeah. In the same
He
tournament?
went in this tournament on this table. He went down to 3 bigs. I think the stream was just down at the moment when he went down to 3 bigs.
Yeah.
He found a double up, and now he's all the way back up to 930k.
Yeah,
So
back in the
he's
running.
he's 20 bigs plus again. I think Alvin has been. I mean, I've been away for now about 45 minutes. Alvin's been around the 300k and he's maintaining. So he's obviously. I think maybe when I was being gone, that he's been stealing a couple of blinds. He's been playing a couple of hands. He's getting the rotations going. Mr. Sun as well. He's brilliant at doing that.
Oh well, yeah. Mr. Sun is 370, Ash.
Yeah.
He gets one double up, he's back in it. So yeah, you can't count these guys out. They all are phenomenal players. So.
But also don't forget, guys, Mr. RC is doing quite well. I mean, 1.5 million chips. I mean, he's not here to play games. I mean, I believe he's here to win it. You know.
He's the underdog that
the
I am
underdog, yeah.
rooting for. I said it before. I think I don't know whether I was on there when I walked up to him just now. We were having a chat. I was telling him rooting for him on the TV.
Oh, okay, cool. Mr. Rob Cowley. Yeah, let's go.
I think
I
he
think,
wanted
I
his
think this is
name
gonna
not
be
to
tight.
be mentioned.
Well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players to go. 3 to bust out before the money. Let's hope that these guys can play tight.
And let's see what Mr. Alvin got. I mean, he's under the gun. So, okay, he opts to fold.
40. Folds. 40.
So yes, Imran with Queen 5. He decides to fold, and then Max got a 8 ace, ace 8 off on the small blind. He's looking at.
He should opt
always
to
stuck.
obviously raise. Yeah, yeah.
He's looking
Guess what,
at
max
Mr.
pressure.
Sun. He's gonna put
looking at the
excuse the pun of max pressure. He's gonna put max pressure. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, he puts
He
some
puts
max
it all
pressure.
in.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he
he
gets
folds.
it through. Wow.
Yeah,
That's max pressure by Max.
I mean, that's the key with all these big stacks, guys. I mean, you have to put pressure on all the small stacks, you know.
Of course.
So-
I mean, the blinds are 20, 40, 40. That's 100k in the middle.
Yeah. You have to put max pressure. I mean, Mr. Huawei Sun is already down to 290. I mean, Mr. Alvin Play is probably next in the big blind. He's probably putting 40 in already.
Yeah,
That's-
this hand he's
you know?
coming in as under the gun. Max is still coming in on the small blind. So, as a small blind, I think,
Not use the verklein word.
I don't know whether the guys moved this way.
No, it's gonna turn now.
It's still gonna move now, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering about that.
So Max is
Max is gonna be
button
on the
now.
D. So
Yeah.
there's 2 short stacks.
Yeah.
My guess, my guess is that Max doesn't matter. He's still gonna, if everybody folds around to him, he still should be putting some pressure on
Yeah.
both Mr. Sun and on Alvin. Minimum he should be betting, I would say, is about 3x, 3.5x. If he's got bad cuts, 3x, 3.5x. Oh, he's got something semi-decent. He should be putting max pressure on them again. So Imran's out. Oh, King
Oh,
Queen.
there's
He
it.
should be
On
putting
the
pressure.
button, yeah, exactly
good
what
pressure.
you said, Ash.
Yeah. Well,
There's
he
the
was.
King Queen.
He should have been putting pressure on any 2 cards, but now he's definitely going to be putting pressure on those 2.
On
those two
Mr.
stars.
Sun and Mr. Pillay.
Yep.
Hey?
And
there we go.
yeah, max pressure.
There we go,
There we
max
go. I told
pressure.
you, if he, I would have said if he wasn't very strong, he would have put 3x. But being such strong cards, definitely he's gonna go put the max bet all
Good call, good call, Ash. I mean, that makes sense on the button with King Queen off. He has to put pressure on those blinds. And yeah, he gets it through. So well done to Max Davison there.
And considering Mr. Max is also probably the Mr. Huawei and Mr. Alvin probably thinking that Max is doing probably a button race. You know, so for him to be doing that, they're probably going to get frustrated and Max is going to catch them.
So that's the
So
reason why
anything
Max
is
will
possible.
put. That's the reason Max will put his whole stack in because he doesn't want to be left back to the decision of if he raises 2.5x, 3x that he needs to make
Yes.
the call.
Sure.
So I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in this one, next one. Because the blinds have now changed. So you've got Alvin on the small, you've got Mr. Sun on the D. Giovanni with A6 under the gun throws it away. Imran in the hijack. I think
Ace 4.
he's calling or he's
He's
raising.
raised to 80k.
He's raised in the hijack. But Imran's got such a nice, brilliant stack that he's going to be betting his aces. He's going to be betting his picture cards.
I mean, especially with the
He's
chip
going to be
stack. I
raising.
mean,
Yeah.
any
That's what I
ace is
said.
a good ace,
He's
especially
in
in this
he's
stage.
such in a good position that
Yeah.
he's going to be doing that with picture cards, with an ace.
Jy het nog eers 'n sterk gevat nie, né?
And you'd rather have ace 4 than ace 7, ace 8, ace 9 there.
Daai dag hier. Die eerste
Any ace is a good ace for a chip leader, you know. So he's doing a good thing.
Nee, ek was hier.
Yeah, the thing is with the ace 4s and stuff like that, you can still make it straight. Your ace 6s, ace 7s, ace 8s, you know, they don't
It's very
make
hard.
straights.
Yeah, yeah.
Bam cream.
I mean, if we watched Marco recently, and obviously I would play with Marco, I know Marco loves 3-betting ace 4, ace
Yeah.
5.
But here we go, Mr. RC under the gun, Queen Jack. He opts to fold. Wow, a good fold.
Imran with King Queen suited under the gun +1 raises to 80k. So he's just going 2 bigs there now. So the guys have dropped her. I
Yeah,
guess,
and
a
Mr.
little
Alvin
bit
goes
from-
all in.
He's gotta do that because he knows against your. He's gonna go 50-50. He wants to go against one
Yeah.
player. He's
And-
happy to go, I think, against Imran. as
Oh
long as
wow!
he
And
may-
Mr. Giovanni wakes up with ace-10 suited on the big blind. So let's
I
see what he
think.
opts.
I think. I don't think that
Gio might have to fold here, hey?
Yeah, Gio
Yeah.
should be folding. I don't
He
think
should be
Gio's gonna
folding
go
after
around.
this.
Unless he goes over the top.
He might make a flat to see what Imi does and then fold a hand. If
Wow.
Imi comes along,
The tricky hand is.
if Imi comes along and you can see the way Imi has been looking at him. I mean, he's looking down. He wants to know. So Imi obviously knows that Gio's picked something up right now, and he's
Yeah.
also trying to size what Gio's gonna do. He's looking at.
Oh, there he goes all in.
Wow.
He's put max pressure on.
This is very difficult for Imran.
No,
to
Imran's gonna go.
No, Imran has to call. I mean,
Imran's
it's not much for him to call.
No, but Imran knows that Gio's not going to
890.
do it to him.
Imran
They play
knows,
a
yeah.
lot of poker together. These guys have been playing lots of poker together.
He
Imran
might-
knows
he
that
should
he's
fold.
obviously
Wow, fold.
Good
correct.
fold,
I
good
told
fold.
you, Imran
Correct
knows that he's
fold.
going to be
So
behind
it's pocket
there.
twos versus ace 10, Gio versus Alvin.
It's a flip.
It's a flip.
It's a 50,
50-49, yeah. There we go. Let's see if Mr. Alvin can see another day, guys.
Yeah, there I'm calling.
Oh, wow, in the 2 spades. So Mr. Imran would have probably had spades.
He had king, queen
Yeah,
of
king,
spades.
queen of
Oh,
spades.
Imran
Oh,
was.
he would
See,
have
you can
made
see
the
the
flush.
disappointment
Yeah.
in his face. You can see the disappointment
Wow,
in his
the
face.
twos hold
And
up.
Mr. Alvin holds
Okay.
up. Wow.
Twos take the hand.
So,
Alvin doubles up. Imi would have taken Gio
Amy would have taken
and
Gio and Alvin out.
Yeah.
both
But
us.
theoretically, it was a
can't
good,
make the call.
It was a good play by Imran. Theoretically,
Yes.
he can't make the call.
He can't make the call.
He can't make
He's-
the call in that play.
He gives up. I mean, in this situations, like I said with ICM, you unfortunately,
Of course.
he's gonna give away. It's a 1 million call against Gio.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's opened and there's a shove, and then he should know his king queen's not good. I
Not
mean,
good. So theoretically, it's a good play
Gio's not
by
gonna come
Imran.
back and overshove unless he's got a pair or he's got a big ace.
100%. 100%, Ash. It's just not good when you see it happen like that. But Imran just needs to keep his cool, not go on tilt, and just continue to play his game. That's a
Imran's
good
too much
fold.
of a good player to go and tilt.
Of course.
42 call.
Another gun with 9-6, Mr. Moon Khan's favorite
Max
hand.
got 8-9 suited. Yeah, I think he's going to raise this up.
Yeah, it's a raising hand, definitely.
Lands at 20.
Especially
40,
considering that he's
40.
one of the chip stacks. Oh, the chip leader, sorry.
Yeah, so 2x
Wow.
raised to 80k by
This
Max.
will be a real
Wow.
interesting hand if Alvin decides to play. He's in the cutoff. He's got a decent position to flat this to see what's going to come.
After this level finish.
I don't think Alvin's going to be 3-betting here. Alvin would probably be calling to see what's going to happen or he's folding.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he folds.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I feel like for the past maybe 20 hands I've been watching Mr. Alvin, he's been playing very, very tight. He's been folding a lot of suited hands, a lot of suited connectors. So Yeah.
Oh, look at how much of hearts, connecting hearts are in there.
Yeah, let me Mr. RC is
Okay,
in it.
Mr. RC is coming in. He's obviously in the big blind, so it's just one times his big blind. It's a brilliant hand to have in your
Yeah.
big blind. I mean, you don't want to have aces and kings and queens because you're probably going to be dominated. You want to see suited connectors like this. You want to see a lowish flop.
Yeah.
But this is just going to be a player that Max is going to have to do now.
My way is too long to go.
As you can see, Mr. RC, it's too long to go, so he folds.
Show what you
They make a straight flush together. Max is showing him his 8, 9 of hearts.
So Ash, tell us how you been enjoying the SunBet Poker Tour so far?
Oh, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
I played a lot of the events so far. I
The
think
opener, mega.
yeah, the only event I haven't played right now has been the high roller.
High roller, yeah.
But yeah.
Tomorrow we're jumping
awesome.
in the main event. That's 1B.
Again? I'm gonna jump in again. You now jumping in for the
I'm
first
doing
time?
1C. I'm definitely doing 1C.
Yeah.
But I'm playing, there's a free roll happening at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Gonna
I'm
do the
playing
satellite.
that. And then, of course, there's a 3-seat guarantee at 7 p.m. tomorrow as well. I'm playing that as well. And then Friday, I'm playing the main event. So, yeah, let's hope we get a seat, man.
Okay, so you're not gonna jump into the main tomorrow?
Definitely
Tomorrow
not
is still 1 hour blinds.
1 hour blinds, and then on Friday it's 45
minute blinds.
Correct.
Okay, so Gio's pick up Queen 10 suiting the D. This is a very strong hand to pick up in the D, especially at this level in play.
Ooh, it looks like he's pushing all
Yeah,
in.
like I said, it's a very strong hand to pick up in the D. I mean,
here we
go.
Snap
Imran
call.
picks up
Snap call.
ace king.
Let's go. Let's see what's happening here. So it's Queen 10.
So I'm actually
as
rooting
you can
for
see-
Giovanni to win, yeah.
As you can see, still a 60-40 split, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and he flops the queen, and he flops the up and down.
Yeah.
But the 10 is his killer card.
Oh, there's the
Here
ace.
comes the ace.
Imran finds the ace. On the turn, and Imran knocks
Unfortunately,
Gio out.
on the turn, Gio can only draw.
Unlucky, man.
Could only draw to the king, which was being blocked,
been
for
blocked
the straight,
already. Yeah, it's good
and he
play.
could draw to a queen.
So unlucky to
well played to
Mr.
Gio.
Yeah.
Well played to Gio. I mean, he spun that up from 3 big blinds. He's made it all the way up.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it was a very strong hand. I mean, when you've got that in the D in this sort of position,
Yeah, yeah. You're
this
gonna
deep
try
in
and
the
find.
tournament in ICM
course.
in ICM positions. It's a brilliant hand to come to put pressure on.
So shove it in. It's just
Put a lot of
unfortunate that
pressure.
he
You
woke
wanna
up
put
with
pressure?
ace king on the big blind, right?
Yeah, you want to put pressure because I mean
He's
the
on the button.
likelihood.
Yeah, of course.
So
Imran
unlucky
wakes up
to
with ace king
Mr.
on
Gio.
the big blind. It's
Well
one
played
of those
by
things.
Gio.
Yeah, so unlucky to Mr. Gio, guys. I mean, he grinded very hard. He just started just after the freeze out, if I'm not mistaken, with the starting stack of 300,000. The average stack was maybe 500-600,000, and I mean, he grinded so deep. But unlucky to him, man. Better luck next time. And we see Mr. Wawi's son moves all in here with Jack 9 suited with under the gun. So Imran wakes up with ace 5 offsuit on the small blind. Let's see what he opts to do.
He's contemplating.
I
a
mean,
call.
this should be a call. I mean, considering his chips.
He's
stack-
got 3.9 million chips.
Yeah.
It's 300k chips, but he also doesn't want to double up Mr. Sun because he knows Mr. Sun's a brilliant player if he gets
Yeah.
good chips. But he's got to make the call with the chips, with the stack,
Mr. Max folds,
hoping that the rest of the table also fold, or well, the big blind max folds, which
Yeah.
happens. Let's see. We've got a second flip at the table. We've got a second flip at the table, 53-47. Basically, Emmy's got the
Oh, wow. So Mr.
Mr.
Wawi's son
flops the
something.
flush draw
Wow.
and the straight draw. Any queen, any and it's gone.
So considering
Unfortunate.
Mr. Wawi's son also, he also grinded very deep. He went down to, I think, maybe 200,000 chips?
He
just below
was
starting stack?
200
on the final table.
270, 290,000 chips. So he was only sitting with 6 bigs.
Yeah.
Just under 6 bigs. So he's got to put it in there with Jack 9 suited.
Yeah, so that's a very good play from him, I guess. But
The other
better luck
day in the
next
Mega
time.
Million, when I shoved 9-7 of hearts with 6 of us there, I think the chip stacks showed that I had 1.7 million chips, and I actually didn't. I had only 700k chips. A lot of people ask me why did I shove 1.7 million chips with 9-7 suited on the D when the blinds were 50, 125, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So it was only 50k, 125k. So I mean, every
I mean, I was
rotation is
watching the
300k.
stream.
I was coming up to the rotations. I needed to get some chips. It is what it is because you need to build up chips. You know.
I honestly thought it was 1.7.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's 700,000, makes sense. You got one more rotation or two more rotations, and then you're done.
Yeah. I mean, I was on the D
You're
at
gonna be
that
blinded
stage,
out.
and there was only 6 of us. We were playing 6-handed.
100%.
So yeah, no, I can understand exactly why. Like I said, Mr. Sun's done something very similar with 6-7 blinds. I was exactly in the same spot with 6-7 blinds. When you do pick up those pseudo connectors, even though there's a card or two in between,
Yeah.
you gotta put it in, and you know what, it is what it is.
Guys, it looks like Mr. Alvin is.
And I also had the same
is
flip
going
against
all in here,
Imran.
guys. Against Mr. Imran's open on the D with 6-4 offsuit.
I don't think Imran
So-
can call
Nah,
it.
Imran's
Fold,
not
yeah.
calling. Imran's putting, obviously, he wants to put the pressure on.
Max
As
pressure,
you can
yeah.
see, there's 5 guys. He's chip leader by far. He wants to put the pressure on.
So Mr. Imran Bojani, he actually went to the WSOP. I think he did quite well. Was it last year?
Yeah, I mentioned it a bit earlier. But Imran
2024.
went, I think it was before that. It was about 2022, 2023.
Yeah, he
made
went to the
top 40.
WSOP.
He did top 40 in a field of 10,000 players.
Wow.
In terms of rands, if I'm not mistaken, he cashed around 6 million in terms of South African
Awesome, man.
rands.
So it's great for South African poker.
Oh yeah,
and for
everyone
him-
is well famous with his dance that he did on TV, on the feature table in the WSOP in Vegas.
Nice.
There we
So
go.
it looks like
Let's
Mr.
see.
Alvin's all in with Ace Queen suited.
So he is putting the pressure on there after
So-
Imran. He obviously
Yeah.
knows that Imran's using his stack now to put pressure.
Yeah.
So when
Goes
he's
over the top.
he's got good hands. He's got to go over the top.
Wow.
Because he knows that Imran is going to be willing to open with any 2 cards to put pressure on the players
The smaller stacks.
on the smaller stacks.
Nice. So good
So it
play
looks
by
like the
Mr.
only
Pillay.
smaller stack is Mr.
mean-
Alvin play and Mr. Nico.
Yeah. Imran's a chip leader by far.
Yeah.
He can double everybody up and still be a chip leader. If he doubles Max Davison up, he's still got 2.1 million chips. Not be a chip leader, sorry. And still be the second chip leader.
Yeah.
Even if he doubles Max Davison up, he's still the second chip leader.
52 plus.
Another guy, and he picks up 8-3. He's got to throw that away. He knows, obviously, the guys I have caught up. The game is also now gone down to 5-handed.
So I believe here there's we're on the soft bubble right now. On the bubble. Because we get paid 4 places, right?
Yeah, we're on the actual bubble
We're
right
on the
now.
actual bubble right now.
Yeah,
So players
so-
are going to play much tighter now and try to actually get into the money before they can.
So what you will see is the fact that the 2 biggest stacks should be putting more pressure, especially the facts that the 2 proper pros on this table is Imran and Davison who have the chips. They know that the smaller stacks are not going to want to bubble. So they will start putting a lot of pressure on these stacks.
Wow.
It's the best time to make chips.
Yeah, so I guess for these guys on the bubble, they have to play much more safer. I mean, but it's, as you said, Ash, it's the best time for them to make chips. I mean, if the guys are going to put pressure and they got the cards, they're able to play and make the chips.
The worst. So Max sitting out of the gun with Queen Jack. Nico's sitting with 4-3. Mr. RC picks up
fours.
pocket fours. So he's gonna call. Imran's got A7 suited.
I feel like he should 3-bet this hand. You know, considering he's
on
the
the big
biggest
blind. On the big blind, he's gonna be worried about what Max is opening under the gun with. He doesn't want to lose too much of his chops. He's just gonna flat. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
it's a
flatting.
flat. It's a
Not
flat.
as much. He's just gonna flat this.
We have to see the flop and play post flop because I mean.
Oh, look
Imran's
at this
41.
flop. The flop comes out 999. It changes nothing for the guys.
I mean,
The only person
Mr.
who actually,
RC makes full house already.
but anybody that's going to pay up on the board is going to
Yeah.
have a boat. So
Considering
And-
Mr. Imran and Mr. Max has many overs to Mr. RC's fours, pocket fours.
yeah.
So
I mean,
considering
RC
that,
bets
You
out-
see, Max betting this. That's a brilliant call by Mr.
Yeah.
RC. Emmy now is gonna think he's in a bit of a position, especially between those two players, and he doesn't want to bleed chips. Yep, he must make
it's
that
a good fold.
Must make that fold.
So currently RC is in the lead with a full house, but the Jack Queen with the overs. Let's see how Max
Imran
plays
now
this.
picks up the flush draw after he's folded.
yeah.
But it doesn't matter because he knows somebody's got a boat.
I think Max is still putting pressure. Yeah, it goes. He's not gonna stop. It's a double barrel.
I mean, considering Max got a 2-1 chip advantage to Mr. RC.
It will be a brilliant
so-
call from Mr. RC. I hope
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
makes
can
the.
he
I
find the
hope he
call?
makes
Yeah.
the call.
There's it.
Oh,
He
finds
finds the call.
He
So
finds the
I
call.
don't think Max will triple barrel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking.
I mean, it's unless the queen, the jack comes, Max can't really possibly be triple barreling. And Mr. RC
with
knows.
a check mark. Yeah.
yeah, no, but Mr. RC knows.
Can Max bluff him
exactly.
off the hand? Let's see what Max does. Yeah. I mean, it's a double barrel. Is it going to be a triple barrel? Max checks. Wow.
Yep.
Oh,
There
looks
we
like
go.
a check,
Mr.
and,
RC takes down the
Oh.
pot.
Max Davison
And Mr.
straight into
RC
the mark.
now goes up to the second chip leading spot.
Yeah.
Well done to Mr. RC there on that hand. That was excellent
And that's the guy I'm rooting for. Let him
Yeah.
come up.
Well, I
That
think
was
also
awesome
Max on the river, he knew that he was beat. I mean, as soon as the check, Mr. Max threw his car straight into the mark.
Did I miss something somewhere along the line, or did they fix the chip stacks with Alvin coming up to 975k? I'm sure I saw that Alvin was a little bit less than that. He was a bit less than that.
Bluffing though.
Because that's a big difference because he's closer to the 20 bigs right now.
Oh, well, according to his chips, what we can see, it looks like
He's
he is
now sitting at
975. So
975K, yeah.
those are yellows, are 100,000 chips each.
Yeah, so I do
So-
think he is close to that, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. I'm not too sure.
No, I can see
But,
the yellows. I can see
anyways,
the yellows. I can see
under the gun-
So the yellows are 100k chips each, and
The blues
red
are-
ones,
the
the
red
red
one?
ones are 50k
50k
each.
and the blues are 25, right?
That is
So
correct.
that looks like 95 there. So I think his 975 should be okay for
Yeah.
him.
So considering Mr. Alvin is
All
one of the
right,
short
so
stacks, you got 8-10
I think
on
we
the
have a
gun.
hand developing here because
Yeah.
Nico in the cutoff should be at least calling to see whether he flops the set here. The raise is only 2.2 bigs. It's only 2.2x. But it is still 110,000 of his stack. He's just a little bit worried what's going to happen
Considering
after
also,
him.
considering
His position.
Yeah, considering also
He's-
ICM also. I mean, one away from the
ICM,
money.
his position.
So yeah, wow.
And look at this. Imran
Wow.
picks up pocket eights. He calls the 85. Max is throwing
Jack
it in.
10, he's
Throws
throwing
in
it
the
in.
jack 10. All right, so we're going up.
Ace 10 versus pocket 8s.
And we again have a flip. Ace 10 suited versus pocket 8.
Oh wow, and there's a 10 on the flop.
Alvin gets there.
And he's in position. Eh?
And also considering, guys, it's not a bad flop for Imran.
Imi
not a bad
is
flop.
trying to check. Yeah. Imi's trying to check. He wants to know what
So,
Alvin has.
I wouldn't be surprised if I see a check raise from Mr. Imran after the C-bet from Alvin.
I don't think so. I think Imran waited to
he's
see
good
whether
enough
Alvin's going to
to-
bet because he knows Alvin is going to be betting on only if he's got something.
Yeah, he's going to
If he doesn't have something, he's going to get a. Oh, he called that, eh?
Yeah, he did call
He
that.
did call that. He did
Yeah.
call that. He floated.
Going to peel one.
He floated to see what's going to happen.
If Alvin double barrels here, then I think Imran's going to definitely fold.
I
But
think,
Emmy's coming out firing this
he's
time. So
leading.
he's going, yeah. Brilliant play because now it makes Alvin think about what's happening. Now Alvin's thinking about whether Emmy called with 2 overs and gets there on the jack. Because Emmy could have been opening with King Jack, Queen Jack, Ace Jack,
100%.
any of those things, even Jack 10.
I think the right bet play from Alvin here should be a 3-bet, but let's see
He
what
needs to
does.
see exactly, he has to 3-bet to see exactly where Emmy is. And that's going to get Emmy to fold. He's not gonna know
he
he's
does.
behind and
He
he needs to
exactly
throw
does
that
three
away.
bets to raises to 450, and I think Imran can't call here. Because now he asked the question,
It's
he
a
got
min
the
bet.
answer.
It's a min raise, eh?
Yeah,
225 to 450. He's asking the question. He's gonna get the answer.
100%. He
And
got
considering
the
it's a
answer.
1.2 million pot, eh?
Well
24
done to
big blind
Mr.
pot.
Pillay, eh?
Yeah. I mean, Mr. Alvin chipped up to 1.5 million now, guys. Wow.
Beautiful.
So
Well
the
done.
shortest
The
stack
shortest
is Mr.
stack's
Nico.
gone all the way up again. Now, most of the guys, except for Imran, are very close. Okay, obviously, Mr. RC with 1.8, Max at 1.6, Alvin with 1.5. Those are the close guys that I'm talking about. And Nico at 920, if he gets another hand or two, he's going to come up there in the same, in the 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 million range. So, I mean, we've got three players that are very closely matched, and Imran in the huge chip lead still.
So, Dr. Greg, after I asked you a question about who do you think will actually win the high roller, you did say, don't forget about Mr. Giovanni Zanetti. So, who do you think will actually take this down now?
Right now, as I said earlier, I still think Mr. Devison, Max Devison, he's 1.6 million to Imran's 3.5, but I still put my money on Max Devison to come through and win this high roller. He's just a very good player. He knows when to fold. He knows how to read the flop. He knows how to fold and how to call. So I still think Max Devison is laying it.
Oh, Mr. Imran here raised.
So Imran raising on 7-5 suited on the D, 7-5 of spades, putting the pressure obviously on the blinds with his stack, which he should be doing.
It's a good flop with the 8-3 of spades.
But Alvin flops top pair. So is Alvin gonna call with top pair?
I think he's gonna call. There's no way he can fold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes the call.
Oh, he re-raised, guys.
Did he re-raise?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
300,000.
Wow.
Putting max pressure on
I
the
think
chip lead.
But Imran's got
gonna
a straight
fold.
draw
Yeah, he's gonna
and
call. And
a flush draw.
So Imran's gonna call.
Well, he's got a
all day.
running straight draw and a flush draw with a pair. So he's got a runner
It was actually quite a 50-50 this, guys.
Mm.
Wow, so Mr. Imran looks like he 3-bets.
Wow. So the reason we're seeing a 50-50 is because they both, for the straight, have blockers to each other.
100%.
Yeah, so,
So Alvin's got one of the sixes for Imran to come as a running straight.
Yeah.
And vice versa on the other way.
So it actually did look like that Imran did 3-bet to 1.85 million chips.
Yeah, Imran feels he's very strong, which
Yeah.
he is, with the fact that he's got the pair and the flush draw.
He's got the
And
7
he
with the
wants
flush
to
draw,
put,
yeah.
he's got second pair with the flush draw with a running straight draw.
Wow, can Alvin find the call here? I don't think so. I don't
3-bet
know.
to 1 million puts basically
a lot of
Alvin
pressure.
all in.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, he has to fold.
He's putting max pressure on Alvin for his tournament life. Alvin will be
Wow,
folding.
he folds. Well
Alvin
done
has to fold, yeah. Alvin
Well
folds.
done to Imran, man. That's a brilliant play. I mean,
But he's got the cards.
yeah, he's got the flush
cards.
draw with the second pair. So well done to Imran.
Yeah, you can't flat it there. I mean,
That's
you
an
know,
excellent
this
play.
when you play this level of poker, you're not playing like I mentioned earlier on to Caleb and Jazz. This level of play is not the same as satellites and low stakes games.
100%.
This
yeah.
is a very, very mental game.
It's amazing.
There's a lot of
play, man.
strategy. There's a
Wow.
lot of plays. People look at this and you watch a lot of this and you think, how is somebody 3-betting and 4-betting with little pair and small cards? But it's about the fact that these guys are playing
Of the
high stakes
frequency in
poker
the hand, yeah.
and they understand what the other player is doing and what the other player is cards and his reactions, and they look at a lot of things. They look at the way the guy's breathing. They look at when the guy starts shaking. They look at the good. You'll see Imran and you'll
There's
see
a lot-
Alvin
there's
with
a lot of
glasses.
tells.
There's a lot of tells.
So,
eh?
guys,
Wow.
so sorry about that to interrupt, guys. Under the gun, Mr. RC got pocket nines. And Mr. Imran called on the cutoff with Jack 8 suited. Let's see what happens here. Looks
Nico
like Mr. Alvin also called on the small blind.
Nico's got one of the nines, so he's obviously got Mr. RC's one of
Yeah.
Mr. RC's nines. Alvin 6-3 in the
6-3
small
in the
blind,
small.
and he's still got the big blind. He calls and he's got the gut shot. So Alvin's got the gut shot. Mr. RC's got the middle
Flush
pair,
draw.
but
Imran's
Imran's
got a
got the
jack high
flush
flush,
draw.
yeah.
Imran's going to put pressure because he hasn't raised Jack 8 not to bet a flop like this. He wants to
100%,
see hearts.
100%.
He wants to see something like this, and he wants to start betting.
And I
He
mean,
wants
with
to
his
get the
C bet
pressure.
also, with his bet on the flop, I mean, it's gonna call Mr. RC to call also, and Mr. Alvin. But I saw Mr. Alvin just folded, and Mr. RC folded. Wow, it's a good fold from both of the guys.
So this is Imran at his climax. You look at him; he's just betting his draws, and he's getting it through. So this is excellent play by Mr. Bojani right here. I mean, he's not giving no room. He's 3-betting well. He's betting his draws and he's getting it through. So this is proper high stakes poker and well done to him, man. I mean, this final table of the final, what's it? Are we 4?
5.
5. A final 5. It's
So this is
awesome
the
play.
stone bubble now.
Stone bubble
Stone
now,
bubble.
yeah. I mean, the pressure is on, yeah. I mean, every hand is so intense. Every player can bluff off or can
Should be
have
opening
it.
this hand now, yeah.
Look at this.
Well,
Opening under the gun with Jack eight.
I don't know whether we still seeing the previous hand or we seeing the correct card read.
Yeah.
But he's got Jack 8 hearts again.
Again,
So what's the chances of actually getting the exact same 2 cards in a row, 2 hands? Okay?
I wonder what
that's
that
exactly
percentage is.
that's
Well, I
exactly
mean, he
what
takes
he
it down
raised.
either
He
way.
takes it down.
That-
But I
that's
mean, he's got. If that was correct, he's had Jack 8 hearts,
Yeah.
2 hands in a row, the Jack of hearts and the 8 of hearts.
125k for Imran. So just raising that under the gun and getting it through. So Ash, you ready for the main event tomorrow? 1B.
Try again.
Yeah, try
Put
again.
5 bob and try again.
Put 5 bob. Let's go again. I'm gonna be definitely playing some satellites tomorrow, and then I'm playing 1C, which is on Friday. The main event is gonna be awesome. I think we're gonna reach over at least 300-400 entries. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the guaranteed prize pool is 2.5 million.
For the main event,
This definitely is the best main event structure.
I mean 100,000 starting stack.
100,000 starting stack.
Wow.
I mean, when
It's the
this
first time
events
for
were
SunBet Poker
announced,
Tour, right?
and I had a chat with Mark, and I actually, before it was all published, I had a chat with him and asked him what's the levels gonna be, and he's like, no, the starting level is gonna be 200, 300, which they've
Awesome.
taken out the 100, 200,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sort of levels. But with 100,000 starting stack, if you look at the structure right now versus the old structure, by the time you get to the end of late reg, you're basically at the same point. But where you now have 100,000 starting stack compared to 40,000 starting stack,
Right.
which means you have a lot more play. You're not under pressure. There's a lot more play. You are actually going to find that you're not going to get so much of flips
Yeah, yeah.
in your
Where
level
you-
6s, 7s, and 8s
100%.
anymore.
Where you're under pressure.
Where you're under pressure.
100%.
I mean, Greg, you and I, we played a lot of main events together.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of these in Cape Town.
So, guys,
We
sorry
played-
about that, guys. So it looks like Mr. Nico is going all in with King Queen off on the cutoff.
And Mr. RC has King 6. Max is sitting with Ace 2 in the big blind. He's going to fold that away.
Yeah, he can afford
He has,
that.
it's half his stack. He has got to fold that away.
107.
Just too much.
It's
He
too
has to
much.
fold
It's
that.
15
Yeah.
bigs. He knows he's Max is here to win the tournament. He's not going to flip with Ace 2.
100%.
Yeah, no, he has to fold this.
We can
Of
see
course.
that it's up against King Queen, but he knows he's up against any ace
Yeah.
that's dominating.
he
Good fold.
folds.
He's
Good
got to
fold.
fold that.
So Ash, do you think this 100k structure is much better than the usual 40 or 50k starting stack in the main
Definitely.
event?
Definitely.
Yeah,
In South Africa right now, it's the best structure.
Because
It's
I
the
mean,
best
players
main
come
event
from all over the country wanting to win the main event or play the main event. Starting with 40k or 50k, you kind of flipping certain hands or certain levels.
structure. Yeah,
But with 100k, you got
and
more
also
play,
to
right?
encourage more players to come right now, I think we need to make it very aware the fact that it's a 100k starting stack, and we are not playing down to 12% of the field
Nice.
anymore.
So
So
you're
now
playing
you are
levels.
only playing 10 levels. You're not playing
Nice.
down to the money.
It wasn't a flush draw.
You are, or 15% of the field, sorry, 15% previously. And you are playing only till 10 levels going into day 2. Then there's going to be 3 levels more. So Mr. RC in the cutoff has King Queen suited.
Wow,
We'll carry on again. Let's just have a look at how this hand pans out. So it's King Queen suited in the cutoff by Mr. RC.
Imran folds.
Folds 100.
Max folds. Yeah, Alvin looks like
nobody's
he's gonna call
nobody's
with Jack
got,
7.
oh Alvin's calling. He's
Jack
defending
7
his
and he's
big blind
live.
with Jack 7 suited.
And he's live. Remember that. See?
And he flops the Jack. I know somebody who's flopped a Jack on defending the big blind recently.
Haha, that's me today.
And
Jack high
they
board.
saw
Oh yeah.
their rear end.
Gonna have nightmares on that one, Ash. And I remember another Jack.
So
I
I
make
feel
trips
like
on the
Mr.
river.
RC with the C-bet here is actually quite good. But I'm saying Alvin should just
Alvin's
flat call.
Alvin's
just to
not going
continue.
anywhere.
Yeah, he should
Alvin's
just flat
not
call,
going
not
anywhere.
re-raise.
So Alvin obviously flopped top pair, and he knows he's got to redraw
Yeah.
to a straight as the runner. So he's got backdoors. He's not going to let down on the backdoors here. On a rainbow board, he definitely shouldn't. He wouldn't be letting go.
So I feel like when Alvin
You see, there we
check
go.
raise also.
There we go.
when he
Alvin's
re-raise.
betting 250k.
Yeah. I feel like when he does that,
So-
he looks strong also, you know?
Yeah. So unfortunately for Mr. RC, he's got to let this go.
Yeah, I
I mean, the pot 600k. He's
Yeah.
got to
Oh,
let it go.
good for.
Ah,
Well
there's
done,
a
well done.
smile, and he throws it in.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
knows.
there's it. He knows.
So yeah, coming back down to it, 100k starting stack. Like I mentioned, there's going to be 3 levels of entry, still late entry on day 2. So day 2 is only going to start at 3 p.m., which means late
That's on Saturday,
registration
right?
on Saturday. Late registration is going to go all the way past 6 p.m. on Saturday.
Wow.
Obviously, I don't have all the information in front of me. I'm just thinking about the fact that I looked at the structure. And I looked at, and I know. So I think it's between 6 and 7 p.m. that there is going to be a dinner break and a late registration. But there's going to be 3 levels of play from 3 p.m. on Saturday. So we've got
Saturday.
lots of late reg.
So you say that 15,000 Rand gets you 100,000 starting stack into the main event.
100,000 starting.
Is there any guarantee
stack.
that you know of the main event?
Like I said, it's 2.5 million.
2.5.
With
Wow.
But with the starting stack and with the fact that there's already, I mean, there's been a lot of players that's been here. Main event day 1A,
Should reach
which
more
I
than that.
played. Yeah,
Yeah.
we would be making a
Should
lot
reach
more than that. That's where I'm
At least
getting
4
to.
to 5 million Rand.
So Alvin in this moment's got ace 5 of suits. And he raises. So he's obviously putting pressure now. The two short stacks.
First one was
Yeah. So he's just putting pressure, obviously, on the big blind. It's
And he
5-handed.
gets 100K
You need
through.
to put the pressure when you're 5-handed.
Of course.
Or small versus big. If they got it, they got it. But he's chipping up. So
mean,
you
they're
can
on
see
the
Alvin's
stone
coming back
bubble.
up now to 1.3 million.
I think our
Every
shortest
rotation-
stack here is Nico. Nico's Vikers.
At
He's
675.
695.
Yeah. So every rotation there's 125,000 in the pot for grabs.
Wow.
Minimum.
Yeah. So Nico needs to find a double up to get back in here.
half an hour ago.
Imran with 6-2 off under the gun. He's gonna fold this.
They're watching now.
Yeah, he folds it. And Max also folds in the cutoff and the button. Alvin with 8-5 suited decides to raise it up to 100. And let's see what Nico peels is 9-7 off on the small. It might be a fold. Yeah.
Fold 100.
And RC 6-2 also can't call, so it's fold. So it looks like Alvin's going to get this through with 125. Nice. Good play by Alvin in the cutoff. We're going to have Imran on the small blind and Max on the big blind. Or is it RC on the small blind? Yeah. Imran on the big blind. Is it 50-50?
No, it's actually the other way. Imran's under the gun right now. So the big blind's Alvin. So the D is on Alvin. It actually doesn't make a little bit of sense.
looks like
Oh,
the
no,
Ds
it's
are
changed
Nico.
now.
Yeah.
It's changed now because we saw the button on Nico, and I think we just needed the graphics to update a bit. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
So we've got Max.
Imran's on the big.
Imran throws up his glasses. And as we say that, Alvin throws up his glasses on the table and walks away for a break.
Fold.
Ah,
That's
so
it, Mr.
Imran
Imran
picks
picks it
up
up.
Queen
Yeah.
10 suited on the big blind. We can just see how composed Imran is.
No looking at the two.
Even though he's got the chip
Deuce just
lead,
makes it hard.
he's got a lot of all these things.
The sick thing was, I thought, like, wow, I actually have a chance at having
He's just willing to sit back, wait, get the right cards, put the pressure when he can. He knows the players that's on the table.
No, Imran is actually doing a great job being the chip leader. You know, he's putting great pressure on the small stacks. You know, I mean, considering Nico is also 670,000 in this his hand. I mean, starting with his hand was 5-3 off in the cutoff. I mean, he has to fold his hand.
Yeah, he's sitting in 13 bigs there.
Yeah,
Fold 50.
and Mr. Imran will probably take advantage of this. Oh wow,
No,
gives
he's
Max
not.
a walk.
He doesn't want to go up against Max right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go up against Max. He doesn't need to go up against Max.
And also considering, Mr. Ash, that Mr. RC, Max, and Mr. Alvin is actually quite evenish, you can say. The only
1.4,
shortish is
1.4,
Mr. Nico.
Yeah, that's why I said there was like 3-4 players. That's pretty much even. And then you got the big stacks at Imran.
Alvin delay, big blind.
Imran's definitely going to be putting the pressure on, but he needs to find the right spots and the right cards
Yeah.
to put the pressure on as well. The thing is, he can put the pressure on players that he knows. That's why
Yeah.
I'm talking about spots. He obviously knows Max. Max will know that he's trying to put the pressure on because he's got the stack. I mean, they're two super pros.
Yeah,
You know, the play is very different when he comes against pros and super pros.
Well, Mr. Imran got the ace-jack suited on the D. Let's see what he absolutely probably has to raise this. Raise to 100,000, yes.
I'm committed.
Call.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Alvin, you did hear him say he is committed. So let's see what happens.
Oh, what a flop for Imran. So Imran flops the royal flush draw. Let's get one for the TV, guys. Let's get one 10 of hearts for a royal flush.
7-8 after bet. I even win.
Fold.
Ah. Amy makes a bet and Alvin folds.
Big blind.
Alright, so tomorrow there's going to be two sets at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. for the main event. There is going to be a Super Stack 10k buy-in. The Super Stack tournament is a 10k buy-in with
Yes.
100,000 starting stack. The first level is 90 minutes.
If I'm not mistaken, Ash, that's at 6 p.m., am I correct?
That will be at 6 p.m.
Yes, okay.
tomorrow. The main event, day 1B, will start at 1 p.m. tomorrow. The levels are 1 hour. So it starts at 1 p.m. There will be 10 levels played for the day, starting at 1 p.m. The high roller day 3, depending on
final
how
table.
these guys go. They are final table, they are final 5. If we do not finish now, they will be returning tomorrow at 12 p.m.
Yeah.
Remember, streaming starts 30 minutes plus afterwards. Streaming is not done live, so that the players cannot see what the other guys are doing. It is delayed, so the streaming will start afterwards. So come through tomorrow. I think there's a lot of stuff. There's the sats that start at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Yeah.
For the
7.
main event, there's the Super Stack that is going to be at 6 p.m. Super Stack actually has good value. I played that today. Didn't get anywhere, but as usual, that's why I'm sitting here and talking shit again. Yeah, 6 p.m. It's 100,000 starting stack at the Super Stack. I think today's prize pool, even after the rake, is sitting at 200,000 plus.
Nice,
So
nice.
so there's good money. Greg,
Yeah.
you actually won the super stack. Now that you say that we're talking about it.
Yeah, it's been some time since my last cash win. I told you earlier today that in Cape Town, we managed to finish first and second in the final
Oh,
event.
the last event you
What
and
is
I
that?
won. Yeah,
That was
we
a
finished
turbo
first and
event.
second. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Grand West Casino last year, 2024. You finished first, I finished second. We managed to make a deal through there. So yeah, we're hoping for some good results here in the main event at Carnival City. So yeah, tomorrow we got a free
Max
roll at
has
3
got
and
ace 4 in the cutoff. Alvin picks up pocket queens in the D. So Max raises the cutoff to
is Alvin going to flat you?
two
He's going to
bigs.
3-bet.
No, he's going to 3-bet.
He flats.
Oh,
He flats.
Oh,
I
he
told
wants
you.
to trap
Wow,
Max.
trappy,
He
trappy.
knows. He knows Max is raising position.
100%. I felt
it's
a flat was a
5.
good call there.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
only 5-handed.
Anything but an ace high flop is
Oh,
good for
and
Alvin.
there's 2 of Max's cards, the ace 4 that Mr. RC has.
They're blocking
So they
each
both
other.
going. They're blocking each other. They both going in with ace. And the ace hits.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Alvin
man,
should have
for
3-bet.
Mr.
He gets
Alvin.
both players off.
Yeah, they all check it
He
through.
bet he would have got 2 players
I
off.
think,
He would have taken the pot down.
Mr. RC, he starts leading out. Max is gonna call, and Alvin
Max
can't call.
doesn't. I don't think Max is going to want to play this 3-way. He's making the call, but he doesn't want to play this 3-way.
Yeah, I think Alvin has to fold. Yeah.
Alvin's got to make the fold
He's
with
good
a bet
enough to
call.
fold. He's
With
good
a bet
enough to
call,
fold, yeah.
he's got to fold. Bet call, he's got to fold.
He's very good
As
enough.
much
to
as he
fold.
loves that hand.
And he folds. It's a good fold from him, I guess.
Yeah, as much as he
Beautiful
had
by
the best
Alvin
hand
Pillay.
pre-flop, he's now behind.
Yeah, I mean
He
when
should have
sees the
3-bet.
flop-
He should have 3-bet. He knows he's got himself in cuck.
Yeah, he just got himself in unnecessary trouble by not 3-betting, but it's a split pot.
Well, we
Unlucky
can
to
see the
Mr.
fact
Pillay.
that if he 3-bets, ace-4s are going to fold. However, he doesn't know that
He doesn't
because
know that.
ace-kings, ace-queens, which Max opened. Remember, Max has opened initially.
100%.
Now he's looking at that and he's thinking to himself, if he had 3-bet, they would have
But
folded.
as to in regards to you and your play, what would you do in that position? Bear in mind you 5-handed and you on the stone bubble.
I'm not going to tell that. I know everybody's waiting to see what I'm going to say. But no, you got to 3-bet that, huh?
Yeah,
I would have
I
3-bet that only on the reason to see how strong the opponents are.
I mean, and the blinds are
and-
125k. If everyone folds, you still rake in 125k
You're
chips.
getting your 125k there. But remember, I mean, I am just watching the stream for the last bit of time. When we are playing, as much as we are drinking and we're having lots of
Yeah, it's
Jägermeisters,
different.
we are also looking at what the other players are doing. And the fact that we just catching up now, Alvin obviously has seen something between these players that makes
we
him
haven't
believe
seen.
that,
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
haven't seen. So yeah.
I mean, if he flats there and there's not an ace high board, he gets max value, right?
He's gonna, if it's not ace or king, he just doesn't want to see an ace,
Ace
or
or
a
king, yeah, he gets max
That's
value
all.
there.
He's willing. He knows he's gonna scoop a decent pot there.
Oh, good.
No point betting there.
Fold 50.
Maybe you got a good hand.
We can hear Max talking about no point in betting. Maybe somebody's got a good hand.
I don't think I'm folding an ace there.
Yeah, so Nico on the button here with king queen off. He puts all in for 545. Imran 910 off. I probably can't call. It's gonna. Wow, he's considering.
45
With a 4.5 million stack, he's
Nico
willing
shoves.
to go. Yeah, he's willing to race him.
Bear in mind the fact that Nico is short stacked,
Decides to
and this is where you see the fact that Imi is such a good pro.
Yeah, he knows
that
when to fold.
He folds. He's got such a big stack, but he throws the cards in 9-10.
100%.
9-10 to a lot of players seems like it's strong,
be a good
especially
hand.
with the chip stack. But he knows he's behind, and he doesn't want to play the hand when
That's
he's
awesome.
behind.
That's a very fundamental factor there, right there. I mean, players know when to fold when they're behind.
Folding
that's-
wins tournaments.
100%. 100%.
Same thing, different flavor.
So we actually 5-handed now. Blinds are 25-50 with a 50 ante. This is hand number 160. And Alvin Pillay picks up 5-3 suited under the gun. He's going to fold this.
This is it. I feel it.
Nico on the cutoff's got 8-2.
I feel like Ranger's going to go for it.
He can't call a raise. He's going to probably fold. And let's see what Mr. Mr.
Oh, Mr. RC's got king.
RC, yeah, he's going to
I've
raise
been
this up.
rooting for him for the whole day. I'm a very biased guy. I am
really
hoping.
wonder what Imran
I
and-
am hoping
and Max
the Super
got.
2 pros come in with something and
These are the
Mr.
pros.
RC get some chips from the pros.
I mean, Imran's
Sorry,
gonna
Imran.
fold.
Sorry, Max. I know we
Max
all
with the
pray.
ace. He can't think that Rob is doing a button raise here. Let's see if he can decide to. Yeah, he decides to make
He's
the call
defending.
against Mr. RC. So we're off to the flop here with ace 7 off versus kings.
It's the flop.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Ace high
but this
flop.
is,
This
look
is a
at
spade.
this.
You got the second
Look
nut.
at this.
This is
Yes,
check,
Mr.
check.
RC still has the king of spades. He goes check, check on the flop. The
Max
6 comes
checks
on
the
the turn. At the moment, Max is 75% ahead because
And
a spade
and
has
Mr.
to
Cowley
come
bets 200 and Max
or a
calls.
king.
So we're gonna see another spade.
Our 4 comes. Max locks up the hand.
So Max
So
locks it
Max
up.
locks up the hand, and Mr. RC
Check,
will
check.
be folding here. There we go.
I knew you had a strong hand.
It's just unfortunate how that board ran, man.
I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
Had a strong hand. Lucky
It
flop
is
for
what
me.
it is.
Feeling, premonition.
No, like
So it looks like our satellite is over.
The satellite. This was a satellite. There was one table going, and even though there was one table going with a 1,500
There were two
rand
players,
entry,
2 seats.
they still gave 2 seats and,
Wow.
and a little voucher. So I mean, that was priced in quite a bit.
Yeah, well done to I think it's
Ricky.
Jonathan and Ricky Toka.
Ricky Talker's taken a seat. Well done.
Yeah, Jonathan was doing really well. He won
I wonder
my
why
chips.
Jonathan was doing well. I mean,
He's got my chips, so I'm glad he's won the seat. So well done to Jonathan and Ricky.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like this is coming to the close of today. Thanks again, guys. We're watching now this hand where Nico comes in under the, oh, he folds, sorry. Imran's coming in on the D with 9-8 suited.
And Ash, hats off to Ricky. He joined in very on the late reg with
Oh,
the
did he do
add-on.
max late reg?
Yeah, he did max late
Oh,
reg, and he
oh.
managed to win the seat. So well done to Ricky Toka, man.
You've got a few of the guys here that's commentating as well as playing. You've got Callum, you've got Jez, you've got
Young
Ricky,
poker
you've got
players
Jonathan.
doing well, man.
Yeah, new students. I mean, they're brilliant. They know the game. They're doing a lot of studying. I've played a good few hands against a couple of the guys now. Caught a couple of them out. And got caught out by a couple of them. But it's always good to see up and coming poker players. Okay, so Imran flops top 2 pair. Alvin flops the guard shot. And now
you're welcome.
Max is still
Imi's
giving a
got
little
2
bit of
pairs.
time.
Alvin's still looking for the jack.
Alvin is still looking for the jack.
I think once Imran bets, it's going to be bet fold.
It's going to be a bit folded depending on the sizing of Imran's bet because there's 525 in the pot. So Imran bets 325. He doesn't want him to come in the hand with the straight chokers of the 2 pair.
What's his name? Golf 9 would have, I mean, did he have King Queen?
Yeah.
Last 6.
1, 2.
As we are heading into the last 6 hands here.
Is it 6 hands?
Yeah, 6 hands. They just stopped the clock.
So it's just last 6 hands for the night?
We believe it's the last 6 hands.
Sure.
We do believe it's the last 6 hands.
I say let's play it down to the winner and then we party tomorrow.
Amy says he wants to just play it down to the winner.
I think Imi just wants to get this done with Aziz chip leader by far. I mean 4.7 million to the next, which is 1.8 by Max.
Imi is also going to be a new dad. He's got a little pregnant wife at
Nice,
home waiting
nice,
for
nice.
him.
Congratulations to him.
So for him, the quicker he wins this and the quicker he gets out, the better it is for him and his family.
Yeah, good for him. Oh, Nico picking ace jack, yeah, the big against the race from Max with ace 3 off.
Nico shoves.
No, he didn't shove. He didn't.
shove.
There's
It says
something
all
wrong
in.
with the. Yeah, it says something wrong with the overlay there.
Oh, he did.
No, they are all in.
Oh, they're all
He
in.
is
Oh,
all
I
in.
didn't know you shoved.
Nico is all in.
I didn't know you shoved.
And Max raised to put Nico all in, and he does call the all in there. Oh, Max is draw in dead unless
Nah,
that's
Locked up.
total
Nico.
dead. He's locked up.
so
And
Max is down to
unfortunately for
1.2.
Max has now come down to one of the short stacks.
So Ash, do you believe this part of the tournament it becomes more flippy when you're on the stone bubble, or
At this blind
have enough
levels,
play to-
blind levels, all of them still got 20 bigs.
20 bigs, yeah.
If I look at everybody that's sitting here, and it's not so flippy right now. It does go flippy with a lot of people, but not with these guys here.
100%?
So
I
you
mean,
are
Mr. RC
sitting,
would
you
1
are
million.
sitting with 20 bigs in a 1 hour blind tournament.
Sure.
So it's
you got
not that
enough
flippy.
play.
You've got enough play. The only compromise right now is the fact that it's 5-handed.
Yeah.
So even though that it is still 1 hour blind levels, you are still sitting in 20 bigs, but it's only 5-handed.
500, yeah.
So that does make it a little bit more flippy compared to having a 9-handed final table with 20 bigs. But 20 bigs is still good. It's still deep.
Good enough, yeah.
It's still deep. You're still deep.
But
You
well
find
done
the
to
right spots.
Mr. Cowley, RC. Mr. RC's been fifth, well, the top 5 right now, and he's been playing well throughout the day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, to the pros of Mr. Bojani and Mr. Max Davison, Alvin Pillay. I mean, this is a beautiful final table, and good luck to all the guys. Let's hope we're going to have a good winner here.
And if you look at the cards that we've been seeing, it hasn't been just about the fact that the guys have good cards. They
Yeah.
are playing
They're
brilliant
playing
poker.
poker, yeah.
They are playing brilliant poker.
So here we go, Mr. RC.
You
with
look at
6-7
Imran. Imran's
suited.
raising 7-8 off, and
Under
you've
the
got
gun.
Mr. RC calling with 6-7
Yeah,
suited.
yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, this is
this
poker
is-
going on right here, guys.
Awesome.
But the flops, obviously,
So I bet
the flops are killing quite a bit of the action.
the first one to bet should win this hand,
Yeah.
and that's Imran. He bets out, and Mr. RC folds.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Just gonna pick up
well,
a nice little pot there as
pot for
Imran
the
does
baby.
reach 5 million in chips.
Wow.
Look at that. I'm just quickly doing add up here. So Imran has 50% of the chips in play.
Yep.
It's 1.3. It's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 1.1. So yeah.
Yeah.
Imran's got basically 5 million. He's got 50% of chips in play. It's an insane
Insane chip lead.
chip dominant lead.
Yeah.
But this beautiful game just takes 2-3 hands, and things can change. So
Yeah.
let's see what happens. King 5 on the button for Nico. He folds that.
25 more.
Mr. RC, he ships it.
Oh,
8-8
he's
off
shipping.
to
He
7-8
knows he's the
suited.
shortest stacked.
Oh, Imran might consider calling this.
Ace-8. I don't think so. I think I think he's not gonna call that. He knows he's got 7-8 suited. He knows it's good, but
good enough
he
to
knows
fold.
he's gonna be dominated a lot of the time.
He folds.
He's gonna fold. Yeah, he's gonna show it and he's gonna fold. The only reason Imran is showing this is because he wants to see what
The other guy
Robert
playing,
is
playing.
shipping.
Shot.
Shipping on his right. He's sizing him up. He's
He's
sizing him up
sizing
for a
him up for
he's
later on.
sizing up for a later one. So
Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, with 7-8 suited,
you'd rather fold now and see what the guys.
But I mean, Mr. Bojani right there. That's a brilliant fold. 'cause he's
Imran's not
behind.
going to show the 7-8 suited if it was Gio sitting on his right or if it was Max sitting on his right. He just throws that 7-8 suited away. He wants to know what Robert's capable of
playing
and
with.
what's he playing with and what's he putting
Sure.
it all in with.
50 to call.
Okay, so
Okay.
we got Nico on the cutoff with Queen 2 off. He decides to fold that, and then Mr. RC with 8-3 off. He also folds that. Mr. Bojani with Queen 3 on the small versus
He's
big.
putting
He puts
pressure.
Max pressure.
He is putting max pressure. He knows they gotta pick up some. Max has gotta pick up. Max got to pick up top 5%
premium,
or
yeah?
top 3% of hands to make that call.
Is that not it?
For his tournament life on the bubble, he knows Max is too good of a player to make a call if he doesn't have anything but the top 4% of hands in play.
So I think we're on last 2 or 3 hands
Yeah,
right now.
last 2 or 3, yeah.
Last 2 or 3. This is going to be really going down to the wire. And then these guys will come back. Do we know what time tomorrow?
We got another
It's 12
professional
o'clock.
12
satellite
o'clock
player
tomorrow.
coming here, stealing a
Playing
couple
through
of things
till
from
the
us.
winner.
A couple of cables.
Yeah.
So
Mr.
as
Aiden
tomorrow,
Jacobs.
these guys come back at 12 to complete the high roller. And then at 3, we have a free roll main event satellite that's happening.
Yeah.
As well as 7 p.m. There's a 3-seat guarantee main event.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, please come down to Carnival City and
Don't
let's get
forget
a
the
shot.
fact that the actual main event tomorrow starts at 1 p.m.
That's 1B,
So
right?
day 1B. Oh,
1 p.m.
Max Davison in the small blind has ace queen. Imran in the D was the person to raise king 4 to put pressure on Max. So Max
That's ship.
Max is gonna shove. Max is gonna shove. Imran's gonna fold this. He's not gonna
can't
play
call,
this.
yeah, he's
he's
gonna
only
fold
putting
this.
pressure to
see where he-
see
yeah.
where he is and to take the blinds down. But
Okay,
Max
so you
comes
said
back with
main
finds a
event
hand.
1B is at 1 p.m.
Main event
Free roll
1B
satellite
tomorrow.
at 3.
Yeah.
And then main event 3-seat guarantee at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. And the high roller will start at 12 p.m. Broadcasting is delayed. Don't forget that. So broadcasting
12:30.
will start
12:30.
at around 12 between 12:30 and 1 p.m.
So guys, we're reaching the grinding part of this SunBet poker series here at Carnival. I mean, we're getting closer to the main event. The high rollers are reaching the peak. We got some awesome tournaments here. I think, guys, you need to come down, get involved. There's so much to be won. We have 5 million rand in prizes here at the SunBet Poker Tour at Carnival. So yeah, just come down and let's get involved. Tomorrow is Wednesday, I believe.
Thursday.
we see a whole lot of
Thursday.
bad cards
So
in
we're
this
reaching the end
hand
of
to
the
all the
week.
players, except for Alvin right now in the small blind with Queen 10. He's probably going to put some pressure in as well now on the big blind to see what happens. He wants to
versus
take
big.
he wants to take the pot down. He's happy to take the pot down. Yep, he raises. But Nico
Runs into
finds
ace
a
jack. So what is
hand.
Nico gonna do
Look
here?
at how much Alvin raised to 8 bigs. Stronger than the normal 2.5 bigs. And I think he committed way too much of his
much.
chips there.
This is,
He should not have committed so much.
I think this is the last hand.
He should not
I
have
think it is the
committed.
last hand.
He mu-
We are
1,204,000.
just waiting for
I should have gone.
Alvin.
I go all in, you call.
He is going to fold.
So he folds. Well
yeah,
done, by
Alvin has to fold.
I
Yeah.
think the raise was too big there.
Yeah.
Alvin didn't need to commit so much of his chips. Alvin's
Well
going to be
done,
kicking
Nico.
himself. Alvin's definitely going to be kicking himself
Yeah.
for raising
Yeah.
408 bigs there. Because he's going to achieve the exact same result if he raised 3.5 bigs.
Yep.
Because he's going to know exactly, Nico's going to make the call or he's going to repop if his cards are good enough.
Yeah.
You're going to get the same results. You don't need to put 8 bigs in there at that moment in time.
Most
Not
definitely.
when your total stack is only 9 bigs.
9 bigs, yeah.
I mean, another 9 bigs that's left. So he's put 400k
Half
at
his
8
stack.
bigs. He's put half his stack in on a raise.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
well
it
done
does
to
look
these
like-
guys. They top 5. Guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they
all
are
the best.
bagging.
They're bagging
I
their
mean,
chips.
I-
Thank you for the good night. We
Yeah,
really
thank you so much,
appreciate-
guys. We do
yeah.
have Ash and Doc here in the commentator
so
booth.
much.
Really, thank you so much for, doing what we're supposed to be doing. But yeah, we really
had
do
a great
appreciate it,
time
guys.
and we're really excited to be here and all the best for the rest of the series, Ash.
Yeah.
And for
same,
myself
same,
and the
same,
commentating crew and the rest
you
of
so
the
much.
SunBet crew.
I don't want to
God
say you all the
bless.
best because I want to take your chips.
Awesome,
shall
guys.
do that.
Thank you so
Cheers,
much.
man.
We'll see you tomorrow. Hoppers 12.
12:30 we here.
Thank
Good
you.
All
night.
right, don't forget, there's satellites 3 p.m., 7 p.m., Super Stack at 6 p.m. The main event 1B starts at 1 p.m. and the high roller will recommence at 12 p.m. with broadcast.